Crotch-style.
Good day and salutations, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Togetherwerole.
Yay!
Well, let's start again. Continue.
We would like to share the show. JD Arts, RPG Elements, Corinne Milne, Okie Deer, and Julia O'Brien for artwork, miniatures, and other wonderful things that they have provided for the channel. You will see links to them below. They are wonderful people. Please support them. If you would like to support us, you'll also find a link to our Patreon, to David's OnlyFans.
Just don't crotch-style us.
Just don't cross-style us. Or do, because whatever makes you happy. We're here to make you happy.
Just make sure you set it to vibrate first.
Yeah.
Alright, without further ado, last time we left our intrepid adventurers.
Shit, we left our intrepid adventurers.
Yes, we were doing City Sims Tycoon. We were doing all sorts of stuff as you guys were going through 6-month increments, and now a full year has passed. And by the way, level 20. Congratulations.
What?
Level 20.
I will say this now. Over the course of the next 5 years, you will hit level 20 over the training, because you're doing shit. You're actively doing shit. You're actively hunting people. You're actively, definitely not, maybe, possibly making a cult.
It's totally not a cult.
And actively going to find spiritual awareness, finding illithid tadpoles in the city, fighting the Church of the Perfecti, making deals with the Fae, with other Fae beings, and also just being a nuisance to the Vedic variants in general. And I say nuisance in the highest of regards.
I feel like it's understatement.
Yeah. Oh no. I have to pick a feat.
So,
I get 4 attacks!
you get 4 text. What?
Yes.
Oh, 4 attacks.
Because I am a purist, I am now a level 20 fighter.
I get Battle Master.
Yay!
Oh, God.
By the way, you're level 20. Congratulations.
I knew that already.
Yeah, you already knew that. You saw
I was the first one!
Alright, so, as we continue...
Is Nicholas level 20?
Nicholas doesn't count with levels anymore.
Yeah, I know. She does, like,
Those are for lesser beings.
Yeah. I think she's moved on to the next
She's ascended to the power levels.
Anyway, Silver Menagerie.
I want to hear power levels.
You have spent over a year doing shit. We are now going to go to
we worked really hard on that.
Things are going to speed up because the more you do, the less time you feel like you got, the less time it feels like it.
Yep, that's right. The older you get, the faster it goes.
Yes. So it is no longer a 6-month increment, it is a full year increment. Same rules apply, just 1 year has transpired based off of what you're focusing on because you've got everything started up and now it's time for the long haul, baby! But before we get to that, I would like... how many increments do I have again? Let me double check.
I get active.
I want every single one of you to roll something of this city. So someone roll security, someone roll production, someone roll loyalty, military might, and magical might.
I'll roll loyalty.
What are we rolling for? No, what do we roll?
I will say that in a moment. So, first of all, we had a general number of 4, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 in security, unless you have additional stuff here. Let's calculate real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Security. What shall we calculate?
I got 3 over here.
I've got 6 more over here.
If they were tied up recently, they do not active.
These are not.
These are loose.
Those are loose?
Yeah.
Loose dukes? Okay.
It's Quinn's Rangers and the Mills.
For security, let's add it up.
Did
Twins,
your
Rangers, and the Mills.
Titan
Sounds like a
production
band.
team
That's
do anything, or did you just have them going with the city?
That's owned by the city. I don't
That's
think
owned by the
that's-
city, yeah.
So that's 2 for that, and then 2 for Heartkern.
Yes. 2 for Heartkern, 2 for the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 2 for Heartkern. This is for security.
Yes.
Yes.
The Warforged Titan didn't have anything for security. They were straight war production.
And that... 2 more from...
Sorry, the lines bled together. Dragonfire's Institute of Arcane Studies plus 8 professors. Were they doing something?
No, they're just
belong
part
to
of the city, yeah.
Okay,
So
then
net worth
that's-
without anything addition would be a plus 3 because of the -1 for the Jurassic Goblins.
Okay, so
But that got neutralized.
True,
and
you're right.
also they were busy last time.
Yes, okay. So that's a +4,
+6.
+6. So that's a +10. Anything from you?
I think it's so tied up in there.
plus 4 you, so that's...
3. There are 3 figures here.
Well, I'm sorry.
We're talking just for security, we're calling?
Yes, for security. So that's
All right.
13.
And I'm a wash.
You're a wash. Okay, so who's rolling for security?
Not
With
it.
a plus 13. What you need is a DC 20.
Why wouldn't
Oh,
he
boy.
be military?
Oh.
Magic,
I said
military,
loyalty.
Loyalty.
I
I'll do
think, funny
production,
enough-
you do security.
You do security.
Okay.
Alright, roll plus 13.
Oh
Roll
my God.
d20 at 13.
And you need a DC 20.
What am I rolling against what skill?
This is just the
You're rolling
You add
Use a
what
roll
we
in
just
the
said.
city.
Roll a d20.
Roll
roll
in
a
the
D20
city.
plus 13 for the city's security to see if it holds up against civilization itself. It can deteriorate.
Roll again.
Can I?
Can I use my lucky bonuses?
If you're willing to sacrifice it for the next year.
I mean, I haven't been using it for the year.
True. No, I'll allow it. Good argument.
Okay.
Just general lucky.
20.
So was that a natural 1 or something?
It was a 5, and now
Oh.
it's a 20.
So Vedic almost
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, no, with a natural 20, I'll add plus 1 security.
They were
That was a good sacrifice.
Heartkern starts with a plus 3, just overall security, apart from everything else that goes in. So now let's go into production, the most chaotic bunch. We have plus 5, plus 1, plus 2, minus 2, so 6, plus 2 for refugees of Nuxvar. So
Plus 9 from green events.
okay,
We're
Okay, so you're not including the liberated slaves or the Jurassic goblins, because those were both doing stuff, right?
well the liberated slaves were not. Liberated slaves just that's
That's just the general population.
general
He's got a
population.
subgroup. That
yeah,
is
he's
the
got a subgroup.
tents.
That his faction didn't take all those slaves.
Okay.
The March of the Tents.
Yeah, Jesus.
Wait a minute.
But the Jurassic goblins are entirely.
They're used up right now.
Cool, cool.
Much intense,
So
much past
4,
tense.
5, 6,
So, no, there's no
4.
we're not-
So after all the plus and minuses, it's
Take it
4.
out.
So I have 4 on my end.
Plus 9.
Plus
Wait, why are
9.
you passing me up?
Okay, well,
4, we're done production, right?
yeah.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, so that's 6 plus 9.
Yeah. This is 9 events here.
Yeah, and if they're not used up, and don't forget the festivals and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And
So
then I
plus
have,
9?
and then I have 2 from Fly By Night.
So that's
But were they doing it something else?
They were not. These are inactive, currently
Yeah.
inactive groups.
I'm like, I've got 4, but I use them all
So-
the time.
okay. So I had 4,
You were at 4,
2.
6, 9,
9.
15, 2 more,
Okay.
17.
17.
Anything for you?
Nothing from me.
They were in use.
Okay.
I've already.
Yeah, everything was pretty much in use. So
But
that's a
so
plus.
if I use them now, then we don't.
No, this is
no, no.
just.
Okay.
They're not actively. This is just like passive, like in the city doing
Okay.
shit. What was the number again? It was plus
19.
19. Woo! You guys are making money. So who's been doing production? Production? Just don't roll.
Roll
a
the
1.
bunny money, honey.
Oh god.
Well, she rolls a 1, she'll turn it into a 20.
16.
16
Would it be
on the die.
Would it be
Yes.
rolled
Okay, yeah.
money?
35.
Please.
How could I have
Would it
gotten...
be rolled money?
With a
honey
natural
money?
1.
Or
That wouldn't have been a 16, though. It would have been a 15.
I know, but I'm just
Okay.
making sure.
Roll the funny bunny money, honey.
Funny buddy money.
Actually,
Okay,
it's
so
16.
16 plus 19. 35.
35. Well done. No, I'm going to say beyond 30s, I'm going to give plus 1 to production.
So that's plus 20 total?
Well, plus 1 to like Heartkern's like raw stat. Yeah, it would, and now it's plus 20 now. Now, loyalty. We got 4, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Sorry, hold on. You dropped that by 3 because the culinary arts were included in that, and I used them last time.
Okay, well,
But it's still
it's
over
still
30,
good. You're
but
still-
I just...
yeah. All right. So, loyalty. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So,
Any loyalties?
oh,
Loyalty,
not
yes.
the one from the culinary arts.
I net 0.
Dose.
Dose.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on my end. 11. Plus 2,
13.
13.
Plus 5 more from green events.
Ooh.
18.
18. So who's rolling for loyalty?
I am.
Don't fuck this up.
I would probably fuck this up.
Yeah, not
I
bad.
rolled a 7, so 25.
It's not a 6.
25. Succeeded. Nothing like good happens, but everyone seems very loyal. And seems to be, for the city of Heartkern, regardless of like what they.
Hey,
That one's the
they
rough
can't all be 20s.
Yeah.
and we can't lose that one. We
So
lose that one. We lose
the
that
military might. This unfortunately will not. The home terrain advantage is for like if the city itself is being attacked. So it's just a +4, +1.
So
5,
we have to play
6,
it up
7,
against
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, +5, 5, 6, 7. So I have 17 here.
Oh, the crowd is huge.
Holy crap.
Boy, 17 minus 2 because the goblins were tied up.
15.
So it's 15. Yeah, so 15 right off the bat, pluses and minuses.
Add 3.
Add 3. So 15, 16, 17 is 18. Yep. Plus 3.
Plus 10.
Plus-
Plus 5, plus 5.
+5. Do we have no minuses on? Don't we have losses?
There's some on the board.
They're all being counteracted.
Oh wow! You guys have been getting lucky. Okay, roll a d20. Don't
Am I
get
not
a
in
1.
this one here?
He's
Or
got
is this next run?
he's got 3 more over
That's
here.
active
I've
right
got
now.
3
You're
as
adding
well.
22.
I've got 3 as well, so.
No, you're adding
We also have another thing we got to deal with. We
15,
didn't counter.
18, 28 plus 3 more. You're adding 31 to this.
Yeah.
Thing? I thought that was off.
Roll a d20 and add 31.
That's insane.
Do
It's
it.
just -3 to everything. We already have.
Just don't
Right.
roll a 1. Sorry, don't roll a 1, 2, or 3 because of that
That-
prophecy.
43.
43.
Okay, you're good.
Jesus.
We are strong.
You're
Realist
strong.
architecture.
Now, magical might. That's
We're not very magically inclined.
well, the draconic dreadnought says otherwise. So we got 10, 6 because of magical school. We're already at a 21, 22, 24, 28, 30.
26.
26, 28.
24.
28.
And are you minusing 3 for the illithids?
There's -3 for the illithids, but that's the only.
That's the only uncountered one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
25.
25 plus 25.
And your the church is pretty much being countered.
Church is actively being.
Yeah, actively being handled. Yeah.
Attempting.
35.
35. All right, pulling it out. So no civilization deterioration is happening. Somehow, during the active war against Velocian Empire, against this tiny nation of Heartkern, is slugging it out. They have never been more powerful in their lives.
Tiny
Now,
but
they've
mighty.
never been more chaotic in their lives before, but
Tiny but mighty.
Chaos breeds power.
does it? Apparently.
That's my new motto.
Chaos breeds power.
Chaos is a ladder.
So, as we start off the year, an annual paintball competition happens. Everyone starts taking the paintball guns and going out in the city and firing away.
So do we keep these?
As
or do we-
another
it's the
celebration.
annual-
This one's 10th,
The
so we
annual
get rid of
thing.
this one. What
Want to give me
about-
the festival celebrations?
Good business sense, I guess, can stay.
That stays. If it says temp, it goes away. If it doesn't have temp, it stays.
Are we rolling the hundreds?
And we start with the D100s. As a new year starts, a year of giving is another. The celebration of the giving happens. Another celebration for the first hero of the cities, and we begin the new year.
The
Yay.
dice eateth and the dice yoinketh away.
I love being in the 50s.
D100,
69.
69.
Right, funny
Nice number.
And I think this is. Why are you laughing so
Yeah, hey,
maniacally?
funny number.
Don't say it loud. Don't say that loud. Don't say that loud.
99.
99.
Ooh.
That's probably gonna be something terrible like
I'm
that.
sure it is.
The egg hatches
I
early.
was trying to get a breed stock growing.
The egg hatches early.
You get 99 too.
89.
89.
56.
56.
Captain Average.
Nice.
56,
Way to not fuck the
56.
cat.
Jesus Christ, why do you... Well, fuck this day, I guess.
Captain Average.
Kevin,
89.
89.
We were rolling pretty good.
All the 9s.
We don't know what's good though.
It's chaos.
We
It's-
don't know what's
yeah.
good.
Oh, okay.
I know that mine's great. And whatever you guys roll.
Because 69 is always good.
So
It has to
prime
be a
numbers
good
are
number.
All right, here we go. 69, 96.
96.
prime
We have
numbers.
96, we have 99, we have 69.
Prime numbers are good. Numbers
89.
divisible by 3 are bad. Numbers divisible by 4 are okay, unless they also happen to be divisible by 3, in which case they're bad. Numbers divisible by 5, right out.
So, right off the bat, because it's already out there, good business sense.
Yay.
Profitability is nice, everyone. Times that by 2 on the board. It's a permanent effect.
Dude. Permanent effect.
Followed by a silent benefactor. +1 to security, +2 to production, +1 to military might.
Thanks, Dad.
We need more military. Great.
And now for
Isn't your
the...
dad super dead?
Yes.
Now,
Like the deadest dead of all the dead.
that was my brother.
Deaded?
He took like 1,000 points of damage.
That was my brother.
I'm going to say,
That was the one tied to a chair that I was just like, oh, by the way, unmake.
for the next year, everyone's just having a bad day. Production -1, loyalty -1, because sometimes days are just a bitch. Followed by, fuck this day! God damn it, -2 across the board. Bad luck sucks sometimes, yo. And followed by, unfortunately, another organization crime syndicate, sizable, at a 99.
Well, we know how we're gonna handle that.
Oh no, we have a competing crime syndicate.
It's -3s across the board.
Look, someone saw the food situation
Oh,
go
perfect.
down, and they just could not. They saw opportunity. It's like, oh, all the crime has just disappeared. It's time to act, boys.
The crime
You know,
is
I never
disappearing
look
up
around
this-
and go, there's just not enough crime around here.
I do not believe you.
With that said, we are going to kick it off with. As
Yes.
the time is going off, another celebration went off. You being helpful for the various activities going around. What are you doing with your groups?
you were gonna say
Who are you
friends.
counteracting? What are you trying to fix? Are you using or just growing your power?
I have taken affinity to this new garden and want to try and
As you're pissing.
add beautification, my own beautification enterprises to it.
They've added like a porcelain feature there where he goes to piss.
That's
Blossom is
right.
rolling to murder you. I'm gonna have to increase her benefits package.
Oh, you know she's already put in a couple of strongly worded letters.
And I want to expand upon the. I want to expand on our Tortle enterprise with the tent of the teenage emancipated nefarious Tortles.
Why did the fairies?
You have to go by the acronym if you can't remember the words, dude.
That's why
Like,
they're all screaming,
Tent! 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 Tent!
and they're like building a turtle like represented tent.
They're building a tent.
We need a stronger pitch. We need a stronger pitch to promote our tent. Can anyone give us a good pitch tent?
Well, you've really got to work on your tent pole for your platform. Like, just,
With that, roll with advantage for growing tent.
Oh boy. Well,
really
I'm good. I'm
he's really
glad I'm
rising
rolling
to
with
the
advantage. I'm really glad I'm rolling with advantage.
I hate to think we had to prop him
I
up.
just rolled a 1 with advantage.
Oh, prophecy?
17.
Damn. I shouldn't give him advantage. So do you have a +3 on any mental skill check?
Any
On a
mental skills
wisdom
check at all.
one? Yes, I have survival or
What's your survival? What's the highest mental skill?
+6 survival or +6 intimidation. No, that's charisma. Never mind. You're
That's
talking
a
wisdom?
mental
That's a mental
Oh,
stat.
mental, okay.
No, he said no on intimidation.
Intelligent plus perception. That's not a perception. +12.
int, wisdom, or charisma. Any of those.
That's a mind skill.
+12 then perception.
Perception.
20, 15 or 12 plus 17, so 29.
29. You started this tent program with fear and a little bit of racial profiling. You now notice that you are strictly for turtle representation only, and the representation of that has grown In your power, though, it's quickly growing out of proportions as you gain reports from the city themselves, from the actual council, saying there's increasing a number of fights because people are actively going out there to fight people that they feel like they straight justice, essentially.
Tortal Kai.
You created Tortal
Sweep the leg, sweep the leg.
Yeah, that kind
All
of.
right, but they're only used to sweeping the left leg. Like it's just a.
Wait, I don't feel anything over there. Sorry.
With a plus 12, 17, that's over 25. So you're going to add plus 1, DC 20 plus 5 for no money representation. You don't get over 30, because 17 plus 12, you're 1 shy of 30.
29.
So going to increase your power by 2.
Anything by 2.
Anything by 1 on 1 or anything by 2.
Right. Total of 2 points.
Total of
I can
2
mix and
points.
match.
Yeah.
On my tent. So I can increase my tent pole by 2.
The stakes are really high.
Anyway.
All right.
Quinn, before you start, give me
The stakes are high.
the church, please. Thank you kindly.
Church.
The church is moving in all directions and seem to be lessening their effects against you.
All right.
I've got a
Show
bad
this off.
feeling
Gotta show
about
this
this.
off.
Wait, we all know about the.
We all know
Wow.
about the elephants.
We all know about the
No one's
elephants
doing
now.
anything.
Yep.
Oh yes, you've been alerted about the illithid presence.
Sorry, guys. Wasn't my fault. I was doing the brain thing, and
No wonder there was that itch
Vedic
behind
came
my
out
eye.
and startled me and
You got a
working on his
tadpole in
eye.
there?
Yeah, but it
I
died
gotta
due to
say-
malnutrition.
Praying has not gone well for us overall. Have you considered not
What?
praying?
I'm not praying. It's more like
Meditate internally, whatever it is where your eyes go out and you look inside, that has not gone well for us in the majority of cases.
Because otherwise, it always seems things get inside
You
our eyes.
exploded inside your body once and you keep doing
that was a
And then you
smite
woke up
from
with
a
a
god
man-
that I pissed off and
You
stole
woke
from.
up with a mandate to kill me.
Because a god that I stole from and pissed off.
I'm just saying this isn't working out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us is just the wrong side of the bed from wanting to kill you.
You need a side of the bed?
That's why I
don't have a
round bed.
I don't
I can
sleep.
get off on any side.
You have your organization. Some are now opened up or still tied up because you're fighting a deep, insidious root that is currently gaining power, but also seems to be turning a new leaf. At least on the surface.
I'm still bothered by their penalties, their efforts against loyalty. That's what bothers me most. So I'm going to keep the relentless sigh
The relentless sigh. Yep.
focused on
I
them.
was going to send.
Church of the Becoming God against the relentless sigh.
Yep.
I mean,
I think I've read that terrible anime.
Yep. And I am sicking
mega.
the quilt,
Yeah.
Series.
sicking the Rangers and the MILFs on this organized crime
The
syndicate.
Rangers and the MILFs.
All
Who are
right.
the MILFs again?
Good plan.
Mechanical Intelligence Liberation Front.
Perfect. So what they're and this is not just a regular crime syndicate. This is a size.
Sizable crime syndicate.
This is
yeah.
a problem, and it's a problem that is like it popped up overnight.
Yeah, but here's where it gets fun. The cool thing about crime syndicates is that they tend to have like a certain level of like division between. All right, so this guy knows his boss.
There has to be like the chain of command.
There's a chain of command, but also there's a level of anonymity. Once you can only know the group above and below you, right? So at a certain point, I'm gonna just walk in and pretend and just replace the boss with me.
So you're trying to do like a shadows takeover.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's going to be like what you're doing for the next year.
Yeah.
Go on and roll.
Yeah, you can do it in a
Charisma?
few weeks. It won't take you here.
But for what you're doing, I think
Deception.
Deception at this point, yeah. Which is the same thing for you.
That's all
It
the
would
front.
be, it would be
It's still
easier to
plus
send
23.
something. Send my warlocks
15%
at that.
increase.
And are you using
Right, but
the two organizations and also putting your attention on it?
I use 2 organizations and it is getting my attention, yes.
Roll with advantage.
All right, then I will add this.
why would you?
So currently at a 38, still at a 38.
38. Okay. Well, you did plus 10 over, so go on and take that out and roll a d100.
Yeah.
And this, since you rolled 10 above the DC,
Kill myself.
That was the joke.
The hair force.
74.
That's
74.
literally the joke.
Also, another
You don't get
50k
any
goes
money
into
off
the
my
plus
joke.
1 per 6 months. We're now at plus 3 to all stats for the city.
with that,
But like, if you wanted to send one of those after one of these things,
And I'm
Well, there's
gonna,
nothing we can do about those.
why not?
all right.
They're just bad days.
And with that roll, I'm going to tell you this. You found a common cause for the people.
okay.
+2 to security, +1 to production, +2 to loyalty, and +1 to military might. People have a united force.
Okay.
Whatever that might be, it could be over good food, or fuck that guy in particular, also Verosia, and various other like, yeah, like they're getting a common cause. If you act on this, you'll get
security.
a potential,
Managed security.
because this is a temporary effect. If you act on this, you could get a permanent effect known as a people united.
Yeah, I'll absolutely act on that.
Well, right now, after 1 year,
Yeah.
that has gone into effect.
Okay.
So actually, that will go into effect into the next year, because it's at the end of you
Okay.
taking over. So we're going to hold on to it, put it on as a temporary effect when
Next
next year. Yeah.
Got
Because
it.
it makes sense. Like, yeah.
Fly by Night Enterprises is going to. I'm gonna sick them at the Fey problem.
Oh, the
Or
Fey
not-
problem's been
Not
handled.
the Fey problem. The
Illithid.
Illithid tadpole.
So similar.
I was gonna-
So similar.
We can stack up
Adding
on it.
resources.
That's
So
fine.
what is
Yeah,
the
No shit.
because the Illithid problem is
Yeah.
that's a problem and a half.
Okay.
So
They're,
got
they're a
that.
security force.
they're a security force. So there's you sent them over there. They're currently mitigating and currently bringing attention, gaining.
That puts
know what?
everything I have
How are
in
the,
play.
the main thing that you're trying to figure out is like how are the tadpoles gained here? That is the main objective. Like where are they coming
I
from?
want to get up to the colloidal silver and the water supply, all the tadpoles.
Yeah, and all that. So how many points is in that system of MILFs? Jesus.
Not middles. Fly by Night Enterprises.
Oh, sorry. +4. Okay, so I'm gonna say that they're starting on it.
Yeah.
But they don't get
So
anything.
he's
yet.
gonna add
Wait, I'm
resources.
going
to
to
it.
add to it. So make that decision
But
in a minute.
By itself, it's not enough of a force to handle.
I understand that. I am committing resources. I'm not able to complete the process.
I think we're really fine on military stuff. I'm gonna go start working on security, trying to help with the. No, that's all taken care of.
Okay, so the losses at the front are taken care of. You had your forged warlocks dealing with it, and I had my hairs committed to it. We can leave it that way, or if you wanted to try to do some mitigation and free up 2, we could do that. There's also a bunch of missing documents somewhere.
I've got that.
You've got that? Okay, what's this one then?
Wait, hold on, Billy.
No, I have the documents.
I paid my taxes. I paid my taxes.
So
It cannot be mitigated
whatever
yet.
the fuck this one is, there's Vedic hunting, there's Illithid hunting, and so
That's pretty much it.
yeah.
So Vedic hunting is kind of about it.
So Vedic hunting we're down to 2 from 5. With what I've been committing to it, it might be another 2. You might want to go after them, and we might be able to get that out in this round if you want.
Considering nothing
but-
else is like super pressing, I think I can help. I'm gonna help with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna help with the Vedic hunting.
Vedic hunting. Vedic in the train. Going with you. Any additional resources on that, or just you?
Just you.
Just you. Going to roll
From you.
From me.
from you. Yeah.
Okay. So should I alert you of the additional resources that will be joining him?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
With a combined effort, kind of since where we're going to be rolling,
Okay.
because that might give an advantage depending on what you're.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Am I able to
So-
use this? Am I able to use this opportunity to learn more about what's inside me?
Oh, the
It's gonna be
diamonds.
my foot if you don't get it.
That is a hard sell and a half, and I'm just going to say no, as you're currently killing Vedics.
Okay. So it's
guess
gonna
Ramos learned from
be
you.
Sparks and Small Evil Sluts again.
Sparks and the small evil sluts.
So,
Well, that's a band name.
so combined
Trying to
total,
get
what
a
is your
small
point
evil
value?
sluts.
What's the
Huh?
point value that
Small
you're
sluts.
contributing?
The total point value. Okay.
Very damn elves.
These
Me
guys
first
are.
That's an actual band.
These guys are.
Chuck Wagon.
That's 12.
So total?
Yeah.
So roll with advantage. DC is still 20. With the 12 that you're putting, if you fail, it reduces, it mitigates the negative effects kind of situation. So it's like a safety net underneath. So either acrobatics, athletics, or any physical attribute.
Well, I rolled with advantage. You're fired.
Yeah.
You rolled once and you're cold. You're fired.
Okay, so that one's up to 0, that's 1, and that's 2, and then that's.
And what are you
there.
using specifically?
And then.
Are you using acrobatics, athletics?
Athletics.
Okay.
That is going to be a modified 20.
Modified 20. The DC was 20.
Yay!
Okay. So I'm going to say
This was
that
just a
the
skill
extra, with the 12 and stuff like that, I'm actually going to reduce it by 1 point. You don't succeed spectacularly, as you found a couple of Vedic, superiors.
What did you roll?
Modified 20.
Modified 20.
No. What did you roll?
7.
I'm willing to flip it.
Flip it. What does that turn into?
What's the other side of a 7?
14.
14. I have the
Double
entire
that.
list there for purposes of sanity. So
Okay, so that makes it a
27.
yes.
27.
That's sent to it.
Usually it's a DC 30 to reduce it by 2, but with the extra resources, it turned it into a 25. -2 on the Vedic chain.
E.
Which means that's finished.
Roll 2 D100s. Oh, that's finished?
That's finished.
Okay.
-2.
So now here's the little shitty thing about Vedics. Just
keep
because you
cropping up
reduce
with
their
places you
numbers
don't want
doesn't mean you entirely negate them.
Right.
They're still out there, and there's still a. So the number, if you roll a natural 1, regardless of what you
Hooray
add,
for
a
Captain
Vedic
Average.
will appear and say prophecy and make you fail.
Surprise! The worst part, it might be me.
Okay.
So you negate it for the majority of the Vedic
Right.
variants.
2 D100s, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the one that you're the one that actually knows I have to alter this reality to make sure that this is 1 in the 14 billion for me.
Just get the hell away from me!
First one is a 54.
54 Vedics killed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's a lot of Vedic variants out there.
Canceling.
I didn't realize that we were doing that.
No,
the next one's
that's-
11.
50, how many? How many?
So 11 plus 54.
So 65.
So 65 Vedics.
I'm not very efficient. I'm kind of
There are
slow.
more powerful Vedics, but again, this is a number of how many Vedics you kill.
I'm kind of slow.
Still in third place.
Yeah.
You know, right now, probably who's actually in second place is the Jurassic.
Can I have the Church of the
The
Perfect Guy,
raptor
please?
I
goblins.
already fucked with them.
I know.
We're going to fuck with them again!
Fuck, they're changing up.
They're changing up.
They are.
Not everyone acts
they
the
are
same.
Modifying their strategy.
Don't worry. Eventually, I'm just gonna unmake them.
Murder!
Usually that's not said with such enthusiasm. Okay.
Your girlfriend's at the front door.
Oh, I forgot about
Oh
that.
my god, I forgot about
So we're going to act on immediately that. So this is a situation where it is entirely how you. First of all, what kind of relations do you want to with your girlfriend? Your current, sorry, not girlfriend, your ex. So Vedic, you're currently looking at your draconic.
So the door opens, she's standing there, he's standing there in his tidy whities with the overlong robe and the coffee mug. Would you believe that now is an incredibly inconvenient time?
And that is why I want to see you.
Oh, joy.
So, what kind of relations do you want to do? I will say that you are not the only reason why you broke up. She's not a perfect person either. She is.
She's a queen. Of course she's perfect.
Anyway, but the Dragon Queen Internal, you have the following effects. You can try to tell her to go away. You can try to make relations. You can try to persuade her, intimidate her, or make a performance or something like that. But you can tell that, well, she first introduces the smaller, fatter version of her mental presence. Pops it back into herself, because apparently she...
I imagine they just kind of like water drops joining back together.
Very much so. And the Dragon Queen Eternal seems to have been enlightened of your current woes/shenanigans and contribute to the universe as whole, along with your reestablishment of a true draconic being, endorsed by a celestial god of Dracon.
You have a nice bed of medics. I heard they're very soft when you lay on them.
She tells you that there is a rift and a possible strife of power. Many of them are asking for your head. but she's keeping that the secret of your current location. She
Well.
wants to work something out because on the side moment, dragons of this stature mate for life. They might have side hustles, but in terms of like the true mate,
Side hustles. Not side chicks. Side hustles.
you know, like,
Bitch, my only side pieces are the other voices in your head.
she's there's many factors to this. Let's just be real here. Toxic glove situation.
Toxic glove.
Toxic Love. It's a song in Fern Gully.
How would you like to do?
We started on Ferngully.
What would you
Hey,
like to
love
do
it.
with
You
her?
started on Ferngully.
She seems to be open on many facets, but she also wants to check up on you. Of like, what are your current? What first of all,
Every movie. It's just not off of Ferngully.
was your was your little revolts worth it?
Look, honestly, yeah, kind of had to be. Look, I was right. It just didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but I was right. And look, I have a lot going on right now. I'm sort of trying to keep this planet from tearing itself apart, and you, I happen to believe, somewhere inside that carapace shell want this to happen.
Well, I am a little jealous on your current project.
At this point, Quinn walks by, also in a bathrobe with a coffee mug. Am I gonna expand my wardrobe, or is this a civil conversation?
This is a civil conversation, and unless you're wanting to stay for other matters, I recommend you leave.
Purely
Don't do it,
educational.
she bites.
Purely
I don't
educational.
mind.
At
Her
this
mouth
time,
is bigger than you.
at this time,
Wouldn't be the first time.
at this time, Eck walks by, no robe.
No room, just the coffee mug.
Strategically held at the right height.
House! We're at his house!
It's 5 hours.
His house is halfway in our front yard.
That's still
They're walking through the front yard. I had the decency to keep it in the house.
We're walking over to check on the garden. There's a massive dragon on our front lawn. I'm going to notice.
All right,
That's not
you're
steam
fine,
coming from the coffee
fine.
cup.
Like we can. You're welcome to help. Let's be
I
honest.
didn't promise anything, but
Let's be honest. You're welcome to hinder. I'll deal with that too. But the thing is, can we just call a moratorium on the whole thing for the next 2 years, 6 months? Wait, is it 5 years? No, I thought we
5 years, 3 months.
next 5 years, 3 months, and at that point I will happily
About
run
7
The
days.
time wizard would know the time.
3 months, 6 hours, and 47 minutes. At that point, I will happily run screaming for the hills as much as you like. And believe me, if I'm still alive, I probably will be.
Roll a charisma-based.
Jesus Christ.
Charisma. Yay!
So
But the good news is I'm standing
With advantage.
Okay.
And it could be persuasion, performance, it could be...
It doesn't matter. None
Yeah.
of those work for me.
I know, but it's only a DC 20.
Performance. Actually, I am proficient in I'm proficient in performance.
I love the oh, I have performance. I'm proficient. Like it's the notification, the realization, and the confusion.
Talk about a skill I have never used.
I read it, and I'm like, when is he going to ever use this?
Okay.
No.
I rolled a 17.
A 17.
17 plus 6 is my total modifier on that.
Jesus Christ. So she leans into you in the chair at this point, leans in. Her draconic humanoid form of like a, most people would say dragonborn, half dragon's shape. Just humanoid dragon form of her brilliant golden self with white gold linings of the various, cheekbones, horns, and so on and so forth. With
Note
horns
to
that
self, add some white highlights for next time.
with a little crown
She
that
likes a little gray.
yeah, little crown of horns that is floating elemental gems. This is more of like an avatar, if anything, because she is a true god.
Oh, sure.
In every sense of the being, but she's also very need.
This is a long distance phone call. It just happens to
No,
be.
yeah,
It
but
just happens to be with an exploding phone. If I do this wrong.
So your performance of like screaming in the hills, and sorry, she's reevaluating the current relationship between you and her.
That's fine. I'm trying to save this world. I have big.
Last time you were of nothing but selfish me, and now you're running a
Have
city.
you seen me?
Well, I mean, yes, but now you're semi-running a city and a headmaster of a school that is helping many other people that
Let's
are
not get carried away.
Even though she points it out, it's like, whoa! Yeah, like that kind of thing. Like, she starts visiting more often, and because she has standards of where she goes visiting, she contributes a +5 to security, military might, and magical mights. At the
Holy shit!
for
Wow.
the year.
For the moment.
For the moment, that could change based off your next check.
Why
But-
is this red?
Because it could go bad very quickly.
Oh,
Yeah, she gets jealous, especially when you spend too much time on.
So it's all these
other
pluses, but it's
matters.
red.
So at the moment, they're +5s. Because she has standards.
her happy.
You can tell the bard that there's red up in the yard when the queen bitch comes rolling around. Alright.
Okay, that just turned into a +0.
She knew what she was getting into.
Well, yes. I mean, she's also been pressured into if you try, you need to remarry, and the problem is some dragons are just like one and done. One and done, and that's it. Kind of.
Can you imagine having wasted it on Vedic?
Todd, you get a new friend.
Oh no!
New nightmare. Anyway, so for your next year, that's a side thing.
Okay, so I assume that's my looking at this is my responsibility. Okay. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
You don't have control over her. She just adds to the local area because she's like, this is such a drab location.
I couldn't agree more. Oh my god. The sooner this place
And
gets
then
turned
there's
into
a
a
flocking
radioactive
of
crater.
draconic
I
people.
mean
It's not Chicago. Calm
Oh,
down.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
So literally like a flock of dragons, like full-blown dragons, go down in human form, like add a bunch of
Hey! That beer can wall was specifically built as an homage to the one in the kitchen.
platinum encrusted.
Quinn! She's ruining my home!
Everybody's answer to "I'm having a problem" is Quinn, come deal with this.
You keep answering it.
I'm like the fucking babysitter to the
Yeah.
ragtag.
Yeah.
Good luck. They're your problem now.
Okay.
And you took the paper.
So that's happening in the
I
background.
feel like there's a
while-
fairy deal. Like he didn't he had a single moment's lapse of concentration where he picked up the paper, and as soon as he touched it, he's like, "Shit."
Yeah. Like, by taking the piece of paper, I'm accepting the deal.
Okay, so for Vedic stuff, the loss of the important documents. I'm going to assign the warlocks to that case. Guys, just make it look good. Here they are. just make it look really
The
good.
general aesthetics of your warlocks, by the way.
See, I actually am imagining like cultists in robes. Like,
Yes!
like
We're having the same idea.
they're somehow sinister, but he's like, here, he's still. Vedic is newly quoting Lebowski, like where it's just like the tiny ways and the here, just take it, man. Just take
And
it.
they're like speaking like ancient draconic.
Ancient recording,
Yeah.
like
They all have that like dark shadow face and the glowing eyes, but they're like, as soon as they finish with the mission, they're at the bar and open the beer can.
Oh yeah.
that is appropriate.
Still the same thing. Still hooded figure, gump.
No. Like it's the
No,
glow,
they
it's a
pull-
glowing empty hood, and then they just pull it back, and it's
They're like
crank on the
normal
counter.
No, I don't think they pull it back. Like you see the Pabst Blue Ribbon, but only when it comes out of the shadow hole.
Oh, I imagine like full blown like soccer dads kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's it.
that-
Like they're the what's that Simpsons? They made a joke about the
Oh yeah, the secret.
the secret society.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
do.
Yeah,
we
we
do.
do. Yeah, that-
we do.
It's Peter.
Peter.
It's Peter.
Because there's Because every Deadpool has a Peter.
Peter! Yeah, sugar bears. There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to assign them the missing documents. So that's they literally cancel each other out one way or another. So
Okay, in that case, roll a d20, and you want 18. They solve the situation. 15 or higher, they're sorry, a 10 or higher, they're working it out.
Am I doing any other? Am I doing any adding to it?
No, just
Okay.
roll
Well, we're
that.
gonna burn luck and re-roll that.
Okay.
18.
Documents lost. Filed it in. Honestly, it's just you
It
forgot.
was just fucking paperwork,
It's
guys.
just taxes. I mean,
Alright, so,
come on. So give me the lost documentation.
Okay, they were taken care of.
Yep. They're tied up.
Okay. Second thing.
Yep.
The paranatural artifacts, wares, and gear, the merchant corps, they are going to continue their arms sales. We were
Right. So roll another d20.
What is the acronym for them?
paranormal artifacts, wares, and gear.
Hog. It's an internet thing.
That's a flat 10. So
Sorry,
I don't know
about
what I'm adding to it.
Like, are they just trying to sell off your skins?
That would be one thing. Yeah.
So, okay. They spent essentially a year and a half negotiating stuff like that. They don't get anything spectacular. However, I will say they create a trade route that can be used in times of, just a background trade route that adds +1 to either magical or military might. Your choice.
Well, we're gonna go magic might +1 then.
+1. It's not the best, but it's the start. If they want to continue reinforcing it with the, honestly, supreme cobalt skins. Premium cobalt skins.
Rich Corinthian leather. Okay.
For that. It's the start of something. It's small now, but eventually.
Okay, it'll be it's the start of something. Cool. So the fuck this day temp is going to be counteracted by the crickets still under my command for whatever reason.
The what?
The crickets
Going to what?
to counteract the fuck this day. So I want you to imagine.
It's just a bad fucking.
I want you to imagine like sweltering climate change in the city is just rampant and raging, and there's the sewers backed up, But I want you to imagine coming home and you're sitting at the beer, and every time you happen to crack a beer, there is the sound of crickets just making music in the background.
Oh, that's beautiful.
their responsibility.
They can't counteract it because a bad day is a bad day.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like they're just
They just
negating and trying to soften it
the mood.
and preventing it from becoming permanent.
Hey, excellent.
So that's the only thing you needed to do.
Summer music.
Yes, summer music.
Fade fucking crickets. Seems like a great use for them.
Except it's all violins.
And what is Vedic himself do?
Well, hang on, I'm not done.
Okay, more people!
I have more.
Playing
Remember,
violins.
6 is the max of
Yeah.
organizations you can
I've got
control.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Okay, so Quinn has dedicated the Fly-by-Night Industries to counteracting the Illithid presence. They will be backed by the Golden Scales.
The golden scales.
And that's enough, more than enough to counteract.
Well,
so
they're a significant one because it's
Yeah.
all across the board.
It's all
so
across
it's
the
going to be
board.
multiple.
Yeah, I know, so are the rest of them.
And
Right, but I'm saying like the way that it was with the Vedics, I was still
yeah,
It still
there's
takes
certain
multiple-
there's certain effects that I have listed. I don't name them on there because of.
All right,
but
well,
how would you
sure.
know?
It's like the church that I've been fucking with
Yeah,
last year.
Okay, well, these two organizations then are going to...
They're gonna negate
We
them.
will vouchsafe the security of the city and the sewers and its populace and root out this otherworldly threat.
God, I hope you roll low so that it immediately gets tentacled. Like,
so that's not the only resources being committed to the effort.
please.
Well, they're going to be incredibly well fed as they're trying to root them out. And
Can't-
all foods are going to be double checked by culinary experts before they're consumed, so no one is going to be accidentally taken.
Hey guys,
Bye.
there's,
that.
there's something wriggling in my jelly donut.
Change my order to the soup!
So, how many points are allocated? Is my question. Total points. How many points
Oh my
are
god, a
allocated?
lot. Okay,
Yeah.
so the Illithids are 15. There are 3 across the board.
Yes,
Just for
I have
for
additional
reference.
information back here because there's
Okay.
more to that because it's you found the incursion.
Okay. 12, 16 total across the board has been allocated to them
16.
to counteract them.
You needed 15 for a certain effect to happen.
You're
I will not say it. Well done. That food, you can't fight aberration on an empty stomach. Can I get an amen? Anyway, I want you to roll with advantage. 2d20s, no pluses. This is a situation. Again, 18 or higher, you get the good seat.
You're rolling against the city, or you're rolling in the city.
12. They are working it.
Okay.
I will say, with that roll, this is going deeper than they expected.
Okay.
And it needs to be handled immediately, either by one of y'all,
So I could join the effort?
as we get to the end of the year.
Okay, well, hang on. So
He's
Bennett
still
himself,
But you can tell, before the year ends, boop, boop, hey, we got a problem down here. And you can hear, tentacles slurping through and, heartbeats in the background.
Bennett
City's
himself.
about to explode. Just wanted you to know and all.
Hey guys, he said.
We're running low on supplies as well, and Mark was trying to get him by a tentacle. If you guys could help us out down here, we can really.
Well, I love Galaxy Things of Fair. I just had an idea. Okay, but the animal is inside out, and it exploded. Bennett is going to once again support the Golden Scales. Reinvest further into, because they're going to be the front line.
So as they're going into the Illithid situation, you're like,
They're
so
front line.
let's
So
work
here,
on
everybody get everybody get your golden mask on.
So-
Protect all your orifici.
So, have you upgraded them before?
Yeah.
We had last one, yeah.
Okay, so you can either continue with the +1 for every 5,000 gold pieces to a max of +3, or you can roll other rolls that will be reflected by the DCs
What are
to
the other
increase
rolls?
it by 1. So the other rolls is still DC 20, but you only do +1 for the entire year. Or you can flush it with money.
Flush it with money.
Flush with money.
No. So that's 15,000 gold pieces
Yeah.
potentially. And going to roll at this point, Arcana. Because I think at this point, they're flashy.
Oh, now you show up.
Yeah, you're flashy with your magical shit. You're not getting oh, this is functional. No, you're getting the ones that make the cape flows and the others that make the hair
Capes are
billow.
billowing.
Yeah, exactly.
Capes are billowing.
Yeah.
They always blow in the opposite direction of wind.
So Arcana, that
One
becomes a
person.
34.
34. The reason why I asked you to roll that because they are actively looking into the Illithid threat. Can you give me that Illithid threat once again?
Here's
And
your
gonna replace
goddamn
it with-
headworms.
What's going on?
I don't like that. That's big number.
Oh, shit. Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Read it all out, please.
What's going on?
Who's the Shadow Worm?
Shadow Monarch is the
Bitch
bitch
we
that
just
we
killed.
killed.
No.
So go ahead and read that aloud, please.
All right. The organization group is not the Illithid worms in the sewer or the drinking supply or the Danish, as the case may individually be. It is, in fact, the confirmed clone of the Illithid scientist from several years ago. In fact, did you think the student of the Shadow Monarch would be so easily slain? Honestly, yes.
Flashback to
we kind of smeared him, turned him into paste. Yeah, we were hopeful, I'm not gonna lie.
Considering we already killed the Shadow Monarch, I'm not
It
worried
just
about
wanted to study in solitude. It's an it, not a he. Yet you keep showing up to interrupt his research and slay his instructor. Well,
I know what I'm doing.
he's taken it somewhat personal. Well, let us know when that becomes... Anyway, uprooting this problem will take significant resources. Okay. I'm on it.
-7 across the board.
-7 across the board.
So that is the end of your year. You get this information. I'll say you can act on this information as well. Because of the amount of resources that you provided, of this is bigger than the situation.
Yeah, I had a direct line in.
Yeah, you had a direct line and everything.
Just
So
puts you coming back
story-wise, it
going,
makes
there's a
sense.
lot of these things.
Hey, Niquis! There's this Illithid motherfucker that you told me about once upon a time.
You get breaking
and
glass.
and I lay out the research, I lay out the invasion, I lay out how would
There's
you
a
like
puppet
to
show
help?
involved.
Actually, not how would you like to help. Do you want first shot at this thing?
I say you get advantage because Nick was perfect. You're like, she will definitely be on this. Right?
Oh god, yes.
Like freaking fly on sorry,
The
bee to
only
honey.
reason that thing was allowed to die was because of the existential threat. Otherwise, she would have taken it and dissected it.
This
So,
is
her number, like, she may show up, pick it up, and take it away, and we don't see her again, and then the next campaign is a whole different fucking threat. But, like, that's her level of fixation and focus and interest. Because she found a researcher who thinks in a completely different way from her and from her species of study.
Yes.
So, like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
her shit.
Instead of like rage, so this is just out like curiosity of like cancel my schedule.
Let the vivisections begin.
This is curiosity plus sadism.
So now you got a bunch of like fae. Baldur's Gate with those like surgery fae people from the Shadowfell. I just imagine it's like Nyquist versions of that.
I didn't get that far, but yeah.
I want to tell you that was the first time I went, you can talk these assholes into killing themselves.
Yes!
In the entire game, I went,
Yes!
Oh, this changes everything.
So, what skill would you like to contribute to fight the scientist Illithid and his manipulations?
I'm confused. I need more.
I
need it differently phrased.
Okay, you have advantage because of Nicholas.
Sure.
But what are you doing as a person or adding to as supplies to counteract these Illithids?
So, if Nyquist is giving me advantage,
Yes.
then I would say I mean, she would send me to capture them. And she would send forces to help me do so.
Ooh. So instead of like an extermination mission like a freaking Alien versus Predator, it's get the nets.
Yeah. So, and with who else down there? I know they're coordinating up above. And
So
then
there's
who
at
else
least
do you
15
have?
points already allocated to this location, which
Right.
unrooted the actual situation at hand.
Sure, but I'm wondering who it is. You've got an Adventurers Guild. What's this one?
So the Fly-by-Night Industries is Quinn's mercenary group,
Okay,
and the
that
Golden
means that
Scales
stealth
is
is an option.
Yes.
Everyone involved is someone who is trained in that. So, I'm going to be rolling stealth.
All right. So roll with advantage, please.
I'm going to sneak up, I'm going to bag a bitch,
Now,
and I'm going
will
to take
say,
it real quick.
because you're trying to capture them, the DC went up.
Sure.
Because capturing someone versus slaying something and just burning the freaking ground, much harder to do.
I have to ask, if in Fae versus Illithids, which is Predator and which is Alien?
I would watch this movie already. All right, Fae versus Illithid, Shadowfell Fae versus Illithid. Like everyone's goth and covered in leather. I'm ready for that.
It's
like episode of Blade.
what the objective is.
It's like
but most
Underworld
likely,
meets John Wick.
Illithid,
Oh yeah.
Illithid would be alien and Fae would be predator because you have the direct consumption, which would be alien.
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
I like
okay,
that.
yeah.
I like that.
That checks out. You know, like one of the background people, one
I
of
don't
the people
think
like
about
explaining this.
This isn't a thing I think about. Okay, so just to make Nyquist was willing to kill this thing before.
Yes.
So this is a capture preference kill if necessary.
Gotcha.
So-
Okay. So I'll say that's a -2 to the DC, to the overall DC of like capturing it.
Okay.
Because you're trying to capture first and then you change your plan.
For sure.
So that's still a little harder.
Okay. That is a 34.
30. Kaboom!
Stealth
Is there-
is plus 18. So
Yeah, that's true. All right. So I was going to say to capture them, it was going to be a DC 25
Okay.
-2 because you would have won for the kill if necessary.
Yep.
So you capture truly. No, I'm going to roll a D100 here on how many Illithids were here. Because the Illithid has been busy.
Fucking tadpoles, man.
Yeah, you know. A hive of 32 Illithids, grown Illithids. You found a hive with numerous tadpoles, with the Illithid, necrotic infused Illithid Lich
Cool.
is there. And you capture him. Specifically through your soul coin. Actually, your dealer's choice. Do you want to capture him physically or in the soul lantern?
I would capture him physically so that way she would have the most opportunity to experiment.
We break to him fully gagged and roped with the like tentacles and a dried out skin husks that you supposed to be bright like slimy purple, now like flakes of white and cracked illithid skin, being carted away into the Shadowfell in the deeper reaches of the research departments in the Raven Palace that now no longer touches the floor.
Cool.
Well, all's well that ends well. More tea?
Can I have the illithid?
Yes, you may.
Yes.
But that means
Now I
that we
need
are not going to be able to call
So,
Nickwison for
for the-
anything
for
else.
the-
She is
No,
hilarious.
hold on. For the resources that were involved, roll a d20 for each.
Okay, so here. Quinn, roll one for yours, I'll roll one for mine, and you roll one for yours.
Yep.
Roll 11 or higher. That's all I'm saying.
11.
11?
16.
16?
Can someone give me lucky or no?
I can.
I'm asking the DM.
I'm going to say no because you weren't part of this situation. Actually, no, you did put in resources. Didn't you?
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Otherwise, that's a skill that's going.
20!
It went from a 2 to a 20!
So, blessed by the goddess of luck, Quinn, you get
No, it makes perfect sense.
What?
The Raven Queen saw what we were donating to the cause.
Oh, she's all for it. And, by the way, there's a
Yeah.
plot for it that, you know, the reason why she kept the floating citadel, the ziggurat, is because she's turning her palace into one.
she's copying the design.
Yeah!
No,
You know how many
no, that giant
goblins
gold dragon statue is functional. It's architecturally sound, but you have to have it.
Bullshit. But so she's turning her Raven's palace into a mobile fortress. But anyway, that's another thing. So she's all like,
Thank God
yes.
you two were dating.
So that natural 20 and that 11 and
Whoa,
16
whoa, whoa,
higher,
whoa.
no one is affected.
Dating?
You're dating if she says
So
you're
We're
dating.
in fall.
We're
I'm gonna
involved.
stick dating.
Yeah. Look, relations and gods is already
Look,
strict.
I don't understand why you do any of it. I'm not gonna learn the language for it.
Pecking, flapping the bird, fluffing the feathers. Anyway,
Grunting the hat.
I'm ace
No,
due
that-
to lack of interest.
Yeah.
Thank you.
you are able, all three of you, find a couple of infected individuals. But with a natural 20, the Raven Queen just goes flick, and like mentally flicks the illithid parasite and just atomize any infected individuals. So you don't have to deal with the aftermath of a illithid incursion.
Well done.
Completely clean and nothing happens afterwards.
It's all those like intensive food where they're like picking them out of the muffins. Just like, nope.
To be fair, this is not
That's not a blueberry. It's not a blueberry.
So we got the cartoonish versions of the muffin, and then we got the no longer illusion of the blood everywhere, people screaming, ah! And the tweezers going in between the eye.
To be fair, this is not Quinn's first time dealing with a transmutable infection. I mean, let's be honest.
And the year comes to a close, unless you
Oh
have
my
additional
God,
resources, Todd.
No.
Okay.
I had me, and that was it.
Hey, you put a lot of resources, and the only reason why you were able to take care of it now is because you did a full 15 plus 2 player characters got involved. Well,
We said significant
semi-involved.
resources, so we devoted significant resources.
Anyway, so as the year is coming to an end, keep the temporary on the board. Actually, no, all temporary effects. No, sorry, the temporary effects. Sorry,
We have to roll through it.
We
and
have to roll
then
through it
do
and then take them out. Sorry, yeah. So I need some rolls. So let's add it up again.
Oh boy.
Yep. So
I've
security
just
first.
full on crossed these two out from the list, and
Yes.
I put them on a separate card.
Yeah. So it you know,
for your math's sake,
I did an emergency change because I had just the entire list of
Yeah,
everything. I'm
yeah.
like, wait a minute, no, it'll be easier just to, like, it's, you know, inventing of a system is sometimes, you know, strenuous. And the liberated slaves, they stay there because he didn't take all the slaves. He just like, you know.
Those are the only ones that are consistently being managed elsewhere because I keep rotating through. So
Fair
the
enough.
rest of
So
it should be
security,
stable.
we got a +4 on the list. Sorry, we got a +5 on the list because they increased by 1.
There's a security up there.
Security.
Somebody tell me what the number is.
+1.
+1.
+1.
Total of add 3.
Total for you, add 3. So 5 plus 3, that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 for the +1. Anything else? Do we have any minuses?
I netted it.
Okay.
For which?
Security. No.
Nope.
No other bonuses.
So who's rolling
Like,
security?
So these ones were
Your
engaged.
security.
These ones.
These are all engaged. This is a pairing.
Yeah, so that means that you ignore those numbers. And
You ignore the numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then fuck
So
it. I've got
ignore
5, so add 2 more.
Okay.
Okay.
So 5. So
Yep.
plus 10. So plus 10 total, you need a DC 20.
Oh boy.
Do you want to take? Nope, too late.
Roll the 10. He's good.
10.
20. No deterioration, barely successful. Chaos is fucking nuts. The cards are looking a little ragged and they're definitely need some PTO, but they're pulling it. They're loyal to the cause. Production! We got a 5-1, so 5, 6. Minus 2.
5.
We have 5 more.
No.
Nope.
nothing.
We have
4.
6, 7, 8 more.
9 days. 4.
-1.
So 7. Because
7 up there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, because that's
7 up here.
times 2.
David, is the 7 included?
no, that's
So 7, 8, 9.
Goose egg.
So 9.
9. Corruption. It's a bitch, ain't it? 9 plus 5, that's 14. Minus 2, minus 4. Plus 1, so counters out.
plus 9.
Plus 9. Plus 2, minus 2. So just plus 2. So 11. So plus 11 for production.
Well, plus 11. I got you.
I mean, I could just take the 10 also, but
Didn't you use that already?
no.
Oh.
I've used the flip. I haven't used the
Okay.
I have 2 abilities.
So yeah, you 10 right off the board. Now, if you do get above 30, which you have to roll 19 at that point. So
Yeah,
I can save you if you fail, but
didn't you already use your
it's-
Lux?
what?
You've already used your
I
Lux in
have
this.
7 of them.
Yeah, but for the course of the entire year, it's a
you
long-term
get.
effect.
It's the same way that I'm only using one
Yeah.
of each of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Add 4.
Add 4?
No, these ones are taken.
Yeah, but I put this one in the wrong pile. All they did was they continued to doing what they were normally doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
Okay, add
add 4. So that's 15.
Okay, I'll roll for that.
Roll.
Okay.
That's she rolls.
Well, that's
I rolled an 11.
So, all right. Nothing bad happens. The city continues their business, and they are profitable. Now, there's official corruption happening, but, racing the wheel, what's with business and, profitability against crime lords. I mean, come on, they're kind of in the same suit anyway. Loyalty.
there's a big old goose
4,
egg on
5,
the board.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I
Goose
have
egg here.
10 right here.
There's one there, so -1 there, and there's nothing over there.
Yeah, Quinn gets a shitload, though.
For what?
Loyalty,
Oh, all of my loyalty is currently tied up.
including that.
No, this is plus 3 right now.
Okay, so +3,
Goose egg.
So,
7.
7 plus 7?
No, it's 3, 4, 7. Like that's
Oh, okay, so
the number
7.
7.
Because
So-
I have a
Yeah.
big plus 6 that's currently tied up.
So-
doing
Right.
bullshit.
So-
Plus 17 then.
Plus
Who's roll-
17.
I am
Yes.
loyalty.
Yeah, he's got there's stuff.
Yeah,
They're
I
like
have 10
base.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
38.
38!
Damn.
There's... I'm
Go by the church.
There's
No,
currently...
sorry.
Yeah, how'd you do?
Sorry. 36.
36.
17 plus 17 is 30.
4.
34.
4.
That's the one.
I was sitting there
34.
Can we get a 35? 35! 35! 36!
34.
34!
Alright.
So, what that... DC is above... You did 10 above the DC. Mm-hmm. You get a +1 on the basic stat of Heartkern because, there's a couple days where everyone just decided...
Because these people fucking love me.
Yeah! Well, it's not just you. They love the city.
You won your election again this year.
I got reelected.
Let's just name off the
And you
fact.
didn't have to ring it this time.
And also, there's just people name off the fact. We got college schooling here. We got art lessons.
I forgot
We got
there was
good
an election
culinary
this year.
arts.
There are no tadpoles in the muffin.
There's no tadpoles in the muffins. What does that mean?
I'm pretty sure.
Like Todd's just whispering that in
Yeah.
people's ears
I'm
as
pretty-
the talking.
I'm pretty sure that there are
9, 10,
two things
11.
that Quinn gets absolute credit for in the eyes of the people. It's like there's all of these civic improvements. Like, yeah, that's great. But then, every festival is a fucking rager.
Yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
If I roll
plus
above a 10,
5,
Todd's
so
invented the
16.
confetti
So
cannon.
right now I have military might plus 16.
I
plus
invented
and
the
minus.
confetti cannon.
Military might.
So we got 5, 5,
26, 27,
What are we-
military might,
We have a +1 up here.
31. 31.
31. It's as if you're preparing for the end of the world. Well done.
You gotta roll the 20, right?
So-
no, that's without the
The
roll.
DC is currently 25 because you're in active war of the Fortune Empire. Sometimes shit happens. With a plus 31, and I guarantee you, it's gonna be needed during the end.
What? Have you used your lucky this year?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
You're taking the 10 next year.
I rolled this one earlier.
So-
I fired it. I tried it again. It's still
During the
fired.
planning in the
You
war
don't know
room.
what fired means.
So, Beck, during the planning in the war room, in the silent room, where everyone that has the tomes that you write in and they see it on the other side, basically information and network, a Vedic variant has found himself inside that war room and knows exactly what to do. He begins telling fan fiction stories across these militaristic,
Some of them erotic.
some of them erotic, during the most, we're taking Washington, we're our men!
That's what she said as she breathed her last.
Is it snuff? What is happening?
With a natural one,
Don't judge.
The goblins are sitting there in
Smart.
rapture.
I need you to roll a d6 for me. This is what the military losses are going to take.
1.
1!
Good man.
Bastard. So I'm just going
I'm
to
only
take
rolling once today.
-1.
That was my
So-
third one of the night.
Hey, you know, luck gives and that.
To be fair, despite rolling a 1,
You're putting it there.
he
Okay.
still
Yeah,
beat
I'm
the
putting
DC
it
on a
together.
10.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I still beat the DC.
Yeah. So, magical mites. We got 10, 15,
So it wasn't a very
21.
good story, apparently.
22 on this paper alone.
5 more.
5 more.
Oh, 6 more. I'm sorry.
6 more. So, sorry, I said 22,
22, so we're up to 28 with me.
28,
30.
30,
Don't you have?
and then we're taking a combination of the minuses.
3
right?
more. 3 more.
Are we taking a
33.
combination with the minuses as well?
Yes.
33,
There are
no
no penalties,
minuses.
magic might.
There is nothing here.
33.
I'm just
33.
I'm representing
Plus
here because
33.
all of my
33. Prophecy.
48.
Holy
All right.
shit.
Smashing success. You know.
We gotta break 50. We have to break 50.
Yep. So that is a
Amazing.
+1.
He beat the DC by 20.
Yep. Okay, so now we have a +3, +5, +5, +3, +2 across the board of just basic statistics of, and I'll just give that to you for now. So, you guys are making headways. You're preparing for the end of the world. Now, as the year begins, take off the temporary, please. Give it to me. Do not rip them up.
Yeah. My other temporary comes
That's
into play wherever
generic.
it went. Wait, where's my other temporary?
Oh, no. You keep. If it doesn't have temporary, you keep them.
Okay.
Did you want to keep this over here on the
Oh,
fighting
I'll bring
front?
it over. Missed us.
There we go. Radio. And then I need another D100 from everybody!
Oh, here it is. Now this comes into play.
Where's mine? Where's mine?
What?
There's a me around here somewhere.
There's a
Oh!
you? Why are you? One, why are you in my pile? And two, why are you your own thing?
It's
When none
because
of the rest of
that's
us are.
he said physical, like, I'm going to
I'm physically going to the front.
So I gave
got
a
it.
numeric value of it. It's
Also,
basically,
I'm a deployable stealth titan.
yeah.
Oh,
I say that's a plus.
Kind of a big
on a
thing.
national scale, I say that's a +5.
It's a titan that can be stealthed and be in small places.
100.
Woo! So remember when I said.
000.
So Quinn,
Yep.
apparently Eck is currently at the center. Oh, sorry, I'm checking the wrong pile.
I just rolled a 100.
So I want you to give. So Eck, describe me how you become a united people. Because the thing that you had with the luck roll, that was basically if you act on this and create a united front, which gives a +3, +2, +3, +2, +1 across the board.
All right.
You find Eck. What is the soul? What is the heartbeat of Heartkern that you find and act upon, and whether you realize or not, cause
This
the domino.
mysterious new druid growth.
Yeah, that causes
What's the
the
motto?
domino effect
What's the
to
bumper
unite
sticker?
the people as a united people.
Shit happens.
All right.
Keep Heartkern
All
weird.
right. So,
And I'll paint a better picture.
Keep on
An
ticking.
illithid colony was just uprooted. A losses to the front to dominating the front lines against the war against the Russian Empire. With
calm.
debates and active debates whether we should go into
Wanna be
their
right.
territory along with the diminishing and turnaround and possibly heartfelt struck of the Church of the Perfecti.
all right. Give me a moment here, folks. All right. So it's the end of one of our. It's at the end of one of our grand celebrations. Right. It's been a rager.
Ranger.
And we're up on this stage dais. We're next to all our statues.
Literal
We're next to all our statues.
Yeah, it is.
And we're on one of those temporary stages. One of the temporary stages is out, and I have all my student base there, and they're all doing their demonstrations.
We unify the city with the cha-cha slide.
Hold on. Shut the fuck up.
Take it back now, y'all. Let him finish.
Just go.
Let him finish.
So,
Let David have his moment.
Turn it out.
God damn it.
One hop this time.
I think I invented the cha-cha.
Cha-cha real smooth.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what
Jesus. Shut up.
All right.
So we're never gonna get
So
past your floor.
I'm taking. You know, we've got the headbands, right? And they know that some of these guys have been in some of these local fights we had to deal with. So I realized some of them have got some blood on them and in stains because of their fights there. And it's like, we need to show a new focus. And I cut off all the stains that we are no longer doing this way. And I pick it up and there's 2 holes in it. And I go,
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I think we were better off with the cha-cha slide.
Of the one-legged turtle barbarian ninja
son,
that loves pizza.
Everybody clap your hands.
A united people for the merch.
there's
Please give me. It does replace the
Temporary one.
the temporary one for yeah. So immediately, like, as soon as like.
You just gotta commit to the bit.
Hey, there's a plus in all of them now.
Ah, what did you roll for the D100?
26.
26. Oh, help.
Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
Times 2 the silent
no,
benefactor.
hands on your knees.
If it's
Hands
times
on
2
your knees.
already,
I
it's
don't-
times 3.
So which one?
So silent benefactor.
Got it.
There's a lot of silent benefactors. Do you have sugar daddies?
I do.
Yeah,
you
you-
do.
Sugar mamas.
Sugar
Thank
mama.
you.
Yeah.
No, it's part of the milk.
And sugar beings, let's be clear.
Sparks, what did you roll?
60.
16.
6D.
6D.
60.
6D, these nuts. Anyway.
60s nuts.
Can you go down? Way too slow.
I feel like we need to understand. Think back.
Sparks! It's looking up. We had a shit year in terms of just bad luck in general to tax breaks.
Yeah, tax breaks.
Tax
Because I
breaks!
realized we have too much money going in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great that we have tax breaks because we have a
86.
lot of merch to be
86.
sold.
86 that shit.
86, that shit.
We have 2 plus 2 plus 1 to loyalty and plus 2
Times 4 the benefactor. Silent benefactor. You know, your sugar, your queen is here. Which one?
The connections have been made.
Tom.
Yeah, they have. I mean,
88. Times 5 the silent benefactor. What the hell?
Hey, I do very few things.
Everybody
It's not
does
things that I do I'm really good
So
at.
I'm just gonna say that Heartkern got endorsed by both by the Kodal Dynasty and the
And Hasbro.
no by the Thesio Committee. The Thesio Committee is now silently giving additional forces.
These are committees my hometown, right?
No, that's not your kingdom. The Thiesel Committee is where the Warforged came.
Oh, that's right.
One of the 3 major kingdoms.
Okay.
You never been there physically, but you know they were basically the people that always argued like, do forge have souls?
Here's another
yes,
good
move
one.
on.
Another good one. Remember my sister slash niece is now
Right.
in law.
Oh, by the way, you've been getting a profusely amount of letters of asking where's that apparently super device that's going to take away these demons. They're really suffering right now. Well, unless you guys already took care of that.
We already did. But
Then never mind. Because there was no like official like, oh yeah, we did that. It was like I went over there to take care of it. But anyway, there was a story of like the Baldur's Gate the Shadowfell leaving the freaking forest. There you go.
yeah, I think it was one of those. I was not here for a session, and that was what.
Yeah, okay, that fair enough. I'll give it that.
But then the whole silent benefactor could be like just a cadre of like wizards shows up from my home kingdom. And it's like, by the way, we're gonna help.
There's truly numerous.
Yeah.
Right now, Heartkern is becoming well known as the united people that are sticking it to the Empire of like, we will live here regardless of what you do. Because they're not charging into the Vrosian Empire. They're sticking their turf. Because home field advantages is where they know that's where their power is. Anyway, regardless.
Can my silent benefactor be providing magic mopeds?
Done.
Okay.
I hate it,
We
but
are-
done.
We are the united people yearning every revolution succeed, aka
Yeah.
the up yours.
Yes. So, as we end on the fourth,
Because it's your Y-E-R, not your.
as we end another year, and the fourth till calamity begins. 4 years, 3 months. We begin with a persuasion check for you, Van.
Jesus Christ.
Does your queen stay your queen?
Fuck yeah, she does.
What you roll?
I rolled a 15 on the die. It's 21.
Nice. And you're doing a performance.
Yeah.
And how are you performing?
I imagine like
Stage plays.
No. So what it is like there's a like she's there and having dinner and like I look around and like all the windows are shut, nobody can see, and there's a dance. There's like a
Do the cocktail scene from Top Gun with her.
Oh.
They're doing the shot slide we've established.
Again, and just to make sure you understand, there's no fucking right now. This is just
There's no fucking.
yeah, that doesn't no. That,
I know, but no, I'm just making sure no one's on the false pretext. This is reevaluating of the current person you are. Because the thing about ancient beings, you change over time. You don't age.
You
are
are
a new
frills
vet.
out. You're doing.
You are,
Exactly!
you are
double
a new
the
vet,
garnishes
and you're,
without asking.
yeah.
She's like, you're so generous with your cherries.
We're going to the fireplace.
Take back there, y'all.
Moving on. Just keep going.
Point is, she is sated at the moment.
Fuck yeah, she is.
Everybody.
Since I'm bros with his girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that I'm like playing up the post, like they do their thing and then the next day like over tea I'm like playing him up.
So
Oh,
hang on.
yeah.
Real talk. Reading this, I rolled a Jesus. I am screwed with this roll on a regular basis. I rolled a 21, which means she's neutral to the whole thing.
So she become a +0. I mean, she's seen the bit 1,000 times.
She's seen the dance before.
Yeah, and you
Even the bit with the puppets.
You specifically do the dance when you know you did something. It's like she doesn't know what you did, but she knows that you did something. So it's currently +0.
Great.
Yeah.
Is there any way for me to leverage my bro status?
At the moment, no. Maybe in the future. But if the thing about ancient beings, becoming friends takes a long time. But you can definitely work on that on the next year to come if you so desire.
All right.
All right. Before I forget, Quinn, give me the Church of the Perfecti. They're sorry.
No, they're not.
Oh no.
Erase them from the face of the city.
Still a little,
They're diminishing every month.
I promise they're not.
not every month, every 6 months.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Are we at each year, or are we still?
we're still at a
six-
we're at a
We're
year
here now.
basis.
Now we're
Okay.
here.
So we're at 4 months, 4 years, 3 months to calamity. Ack! What are you doing?
I now.
You know what? I'm gonna switch up. Todd,
What's up?
you're up.
Okay. There's no. Where's the bad stuff?
There is no bad
I've got an
stuff.
organized crime syndicate if you want to help with them.
Okay, so there's that. There's the front lines
The front lines I'm
still.
going to go back to.
Okay. Do you want a guy?
Sure.
I can make sure you're at least really well fed up at the front lines. Okay, let's send them.
Well, let's be real. They've been doing great
They've been doing
this
great.
whole time. They took out a crime syndicate. all by
Honestly, they've been
themselves.
kind of clutch.
Yeah.
God, you know?
Who knew the cookies were gonna make it so big? They're the Girl Scouts.
They're the Girl Scouts. Yes.
I might need to rename the culinary group.
That's totally fine. The culinary group is just,
I need them to be GSA.
Yeah. Now I just imagine the freaking Girl Scouts doing
Balance.
security ops of
Are
doing
they
full blown
goblins?
repelling in.
They're not, but it's
Anyway.
the Girl Scouts of America is the joke.
I know.
Anyway,
It's like-
no, the goblins are doing other shit. Speaking of the crime syndicate,
Okay. Speaking of the crime syndicate, Vedic, what crime syndicate do they specialize in?
What? Who?
The crime syndicate, the sizable.
Smugglers. They're contraband.
Oh, it's contraband. Specifically in high grade Fey powder.
Turns out you grind up a pixie just right.
Yeah.
Add a little turpentine.
It's also a nice garnish.
Talking about fizz.
Yes.
I still have a bunch of that.
I know, and someone has found the recipe for it.
God.
It
Okay,
was me.
so-
I'm sorry. I let it go.
Who's got the crime syndicate, and how many of these resources do you want me to commit to it?
It's a sizable one.
It's a sizable crime syndicate. It's -3, -3, -3, -2, -1. I'm basically holding them at bay with the MILFs and the Rangers. I
Okay.
could use. My goal is to replace myself as their head. Replace their head with myself, so that they're still doing what they're doing, but they're actually accidentally doing it to benefit society.
Okay.
Basically,
Wait, so they're eventually in the future, are we the good guys? Is there helping relieve our efforts for the front?
you have to remember that the mafia, at its most basic level, in its origins, was law
How about that
enforcement.
contributing to the cause?
Thank you.
And what is that?
That is the smalls and the hairs. So we got small. We're good.
Small hairs.
Between the small hairs and the milfs.
We've got them by the small hairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The milfs got them by the small hairs.
So, according if you're
So
willing to.
contributing those over there.
Yeah, okay.
And then I think that leaves. That's it for table management, essentially, right?
Yeah, no,
Unless,
just gonna start
do you
working
want
on
anything
it.
for help with the temple? Like, you've been handling that by yourself. I've got 2 open resources.
See, I'm
And I
suspicious
still
as
haven't
hell
done
about the
anything.
temple.
My theory is that at some point we're gonna have to play out the encounter with the crime syndicate and the temple. So
Surprise! It was me the whole time.
yeah,
Not me, but you know.
yeah.
Royal me.
If you've got a resource to free up,
Sluts and evil are both open.
I've got Relentless Side that can be freed up to other activities.
Relentless Sigh would be good to have on these rolls. We haven't been doing good on the whole loyalty thing lately.
Yeah. So, if you have something that can deal with that.
I mean, take the evil sluts.
Evil sluts are now dealing with the church. That's how you counteract religion. Evil sluts, evil sluts.
It's like the churchgoers are just screaming because these evil sluts are coming in.
Okay.
There you go.
So that, and then I have one small thing I want to do, and then you tell me if that takes up all of Todd's time.
Okay.
Okay. I have 6 beans left.
Oops.
Do we
Give
have
me
any
the
more of
freaking
these?
thing and roll with the one.
No.
I'm going to say
We've
that's a
got
side
cards.
thing.
You
If
use
it
the
causes
cards.
additional problems, then you're going to have to deal with those
Okay.
problems, okay?
Cool. Sorry, I have 5 left.
Oh, great.
Right? Yeah, that's the number.
Okay, so roll
This, I didn't
5d100s.
put any numbers on.
That's
I'm gonna use
you have
this
6
set.
points to it.
I haven't even
That's the
counted.
druid grove, isn't it?
34.
34.
Yes, it is.
I'll just read them off right away.
Of the world.
A campfire and with a blue flame springs forth and burns for 24 hours. That's fun.
Okay. 97.
97. A pyramid with a 60-foot square.
God damn it!
Frank's back!
Frank's uncle, John, and I'm gonna say it just enters like right next
It's
to
Frankie Finn.
No, actually, even better.
Is it a slightly bigger pyramid? I'm gonna have to move my couch all weekend.
It's the next layer of the original pyramid. There's also his wife in there, which is the Mummy Lord. So there's the Mummy Queen in that layer.
Okay,
so now you got a pissed off other queen. You got
Mummy
two queens in your
Queen
house right now.
So is that like a negative effect now?
Yes.
Does that affect production or something? Security?
I think it depends on what I do next.
Okay. Next.
18.
18.
Summon purple worm.
A tree and sprouts.
Another one.
Would you like to describe this tree?
Don't I have to determine if it's good or evil?
Right. Roll a 50% chance.
Oh god.
And you high or low, benefit, which side do you want?
Can I do evens odds?
Sure.
Okay, I picked up a D4 and it's
Sure.
easier for me to think.
Yeah, that's
Even-
50%.
Even's good.
Even's good.
2!
Two!
We have two good trees.
So,
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Rosa and Bubbles.
Blossom.
Blossom.
And bubbles.
Damn it. Blossom and Bubbles. Teary moment. Sisters. Sisters. Are you a sister? Anyway.
Fun fact: the bag of beans have been cursed this whole time.
All right.
So that's two. Jesus
two.
Christ. Are you lying?
Huh?
No. So no, that was three of them. Sorry, because of the campfire.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So second to the last one.
34?
34! A campfire with blue flame browns. With 24 campfires! We have a bunch of campfires everywhere.
I would like to think that they add like this luminous quality to the grove.
Sure.
That
yeah.
and
I can work that.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit.
And you're not gonna believe me.
Uh-huh. Pyramid.
100.
100. So, before I read it off, because you already know what
I do, and I wanted it so bad, and I got it on my last one.
Jesus.
I
So,
got a beanstalk.
you got a beanstalk. A giant beanstalk sprouts growing to a height of the GM swords. The top layer where the GM chooses, such as to the great view, a cloud giant castle,
so
or a
much.
different. So I'm gonna say, where did you sprout these things, you chaotic ass?
Okay, so for the pyramid thing to work, that's implying it's in the same area. But
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be between Heartkern and the evil encampment, and that way, if anything substantial were to happen, it would be a protective thing. I was also considering that if there was a second pyramid, I love what you did with the pyramid. I don't want to change it.
Yeah,
but
it makes sense, right?
at the time I was thinking like a second pyramid. If it had gone there, it could be
Doors
a training.
open, coffee mug.
No, we've already made choices on that.
Right, but that's why I was thinking
Yeah.
that's where it went. Like, that would have been a training, but I didn't specify before I started
There's
this.
stairs
but-
here now.
So, the ground shakes.
the whole thing just went
So,
down.
everyone, I need everyone. Sorry, I need.
I wish it was coming out of the emissary's garden.
So,
The board was like,
I need a
flat.
loyalty check, and I need a
What is a
security check.
So we didn't calculate how much of each we have.
Okay.
So, security is a +5 off this.
Security is 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in play out there,
This is 8.
and then 4 more from this bullshit
Okay.
that's going up every 6
Okay, so
months.
12 +5.
Security.
It's 15 plus 3 from you. This is loyalty.
This is
12
security.
+5 is
Oh.
17
Security.
plus 3.
Oh, I was doing loyalty, sorry.
Security.
Oh,
Recalculate.
okay. That's 5. Plus 3. 8.
Plus 4.
12. Plus 3. 15. Plus 3. 18.
Plus 3, 21.
This is a DC 25 security check. Who's rolling?
You roll security. Get a 4 or higher.
Oh, that's easy. 10.
10. Okay, so no ill effects of security, and then a loyalty check on top of that.
1.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
4. 2, 3. Was
Okay,
it 4, 5,
so-
6?
Sorry, I lost my number. This is 11. That's 15. What
6.
number did you say? That's for all of this?
Yes, 6.
Is that including the times? Oh, no, wait, this doesn't have the multiplier. That does. Did you count this as times 2?
Oh, I forgot this sounds. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
7.
So 7.
Yes.
Okay. So this was 15 plus 7, 22.
Plus 6 more.
Plus 6 plus
28.
4.
31.
31 loyalty.
Yep. So don't roll a 1.
I rolled a 5.
You're good. And the prophecy does not happen.
Excellent.
Because Vedics have been dealt with. Mostly.
as much as they can.
Yeah. You know.
Why are you looking at me like that?
So,
Still find one to swimming in the falafel.
as the ground tremors, the ground breaks, plant matter is absorbed and regrown magically as a 39-mile tall
39 miles.
39 miles grow into straight up.
So that's just like this massive tower.
That's the space.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, it's a magical
And you
land.
hear
we
a
never.
solid 5 minutes of growing a solid 1 mile diameter beanstalk grows at the side of the side of the city,
1 mile diameter.
mostly through the goblin camp. You know,
They're probably fine.
yeah, they're probably fine. The place on the leaves going, what the fuck?
That beanstalk is just going to be climbed by the goblins and it's all corrupted.
To give a sense of scale, this beanstalk is 205,920 feet tall.
200,000 feet.
And
To
you hear,
be honest, the miles means more to me than whatever number you
hear-
just said.
5,280.
as a giant, a cloud giant,
That's the international
slams into the floor,
Past it.
dead,
Past it.
because he got
That's
hit.
about
Because
far in orbit.
as a cloud fortress got hit by the beanstalk and knocked one of the cloud giants off, and you hear Mother Scooter, and you hear an assault of cloud giants currently just raining down lightning bolts and boulders and stuff like that because they just got assaulted.
I would like to take my turn now.
Yes, so right now, for sense of purposes, it's a -4 across the field of all the things that are going on. Actually, for cloud giants,
39 miles,
no,
you said?
it is -10.
Yes.
39 miles tall. It is a -10 because these are cloud giants. They're not. They don't fuck around.
Okay.
So it's -10 across the field. Alarms go off. Security range true at the moment, but for the next year, there's there's heavens fighting right now, and they between the fleets and all your fleets that are able to fly, they are currently holding a new front, which is the sky above the Heartkern.
He's pissed off cloud giants.
Yeah, pissed off cloud giants with a cloud fortress in the sky.
So the DM made my thing no fun,
What?
and I am.
Did I misinterpret it?
No, you did it right, but it doesn't have to hit a castle.
Of course I'm gonna let it hit a castle.
You made it no. Those are gone.
No.
It's
That was all
actually
of them.
space, yes.
So there is now a cloud giant fortress above you.
Dragon Queen speaks lots of languages. Does she speak giant?
Of course I speak giant.
I'd like to ask my buddy for help in dealing with the cloud giant.
Oh, you mean and there's like a lightning? Yeah, I noticed that.
And she cares about her area, and she and I are buds, and they're being dicks, and she speaks their language. So,
So this is gonna be. So are you trying to persuade her to deal with it?
yes.
Go on. So this is gonna be a year thing because she's not gonna say yes right off the bat.
Yeah, no.
This is gonna be please,
Yep.
across the year. Because she knows that you're the one that does this after seeing the pyramid and the.
I openly admit it. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
smart enough
See
to
that?
hide it.
Yeah. So go to roll a persuasion. DC 20.
Okay. Do I get advantage because we're buds?
No.
Okay.
This is possible because she says you're temporary friends.
Okay.
But this is you're asking for legitimate resources to be used.
Sure. Alright, persuasion's a +8.
This is going to be a weird chapter in Heartkern's history.
The
Modified
giant
20.
beanstalk and
Modified 20.
grew
Modified
and
20.
erupted with clouds from above.
Yeah, space
So,
is 60.
eventually, out of either frustration of you pestering her, or out of frustration that her favorite shopping mall just exploded,
Sure.
and yeah, she's a shopper, alright? Of course she used to be a shopper. That's just her, I'm not, anyway, I'm gonna dig myself in the hole here. So the Queen Eternal quite literally takes a crystal out and speaks in ancient Draconic. even if you knew Draconic, it's not the same as like truly ancient Draconic. Like anyway, you'll be making intelligence checks if you knew it. And a fleet of draconian war vessels show up. Don't handle it right away, but preoccupy it enough so that the city's not suffering -10s.
Okay.
But it's still like active war zone over here.
I mean, that's all I got.
It's a big fortress, so it's not like a one-person situation here. It's like, and when I say like a draconic fleet, I mean like literally 5 ships, similar if not greater to the draconic dreadnought known as the Lollipop. Quinn.
Yes, sir.
That's right, not Quinn. Fennec.
Hang on. I'm doing something very funny.
Okay.
How bad of you?
Okay, so just for reference,
Yes.
this beanstalk is 13 trillion kilograms. Okay?
How much it weighs?
How much it weighs?
That's a lot of platinum.
Okay. Now I'm trying to convert that into tons,
Here's a
but it's a
question.
lot.
David, I want you to look this up. What is the height of the atmosphere?
62 miles. It's
So-
outer space starts at 62 miles. Already looked it up.
It is halfway to the
The
space.
definition of
Yeah.
outer space,
It is
the Carmana line
Yeah,
is the Carmana line is 62 miles.
Yeah.
and that is the official.
So it's halfway out of the freaking planet.
It's
It is
way.
halfway to space.
It's double the highest. It's almost triple the highest. 85,000 feet is the highest leap from space. That is actually where someone's jumped from. So I'm looking
Not
all
in
this up.
D&D terms. Anyway, so funny thing is, the cloud fortress was probably not that high. It probably got hit and then pushed up.
It's still. There's no atmosphere.
Hang on, I gotta
There's
count significant
barely an
digits.
atmosphere.
You are in. Yeah.
This beanstalk is 50 billion tons.
That's insane.
50 billion US tons.
So, the soul of the planet is going to be honest.
Hang on, what's the weight of the planet Earth?
Billion tons. Now, here's the other thing. So now,
Changes the orbit.
Okay, it's
like-
way,
No, it doesn't.
way big. Okay, good.
The planet's
billion,
so big.
trillion metric. Okay, but I'm
Yeah.
just like, holy crap.
You all notice like gravity
moon.
increases by 0.001%, which is
Wobble.
yeah.
It's measurable.
It's a big beanstalk.
It's a measurable distance.
And
Yeah,
now the city-
unfortunately, it's not even a dent in the moon. But it is just 50 billion goddamn tons.
You notice that there's like a bunch of goblins on it now. They're like, dude, this kind of rocks. Some of them died due to this.
Okay, now that I've gotten that out of my head, that took some crunching.
At 15,000 feet, you start running into challenges breathing at 20,000 feet. You must
So
have oxygen.
guess what? The goblins that have
15,000
remade their population
need
size
oxygen. 20,000
have now
you
lost
must.
50% of their population size. But now they can breathe and handle colder environments now.
Adaptation.
And
The good news is
Goblins.
what you no longer need.
The goblins now have adaptations.
yes, they do. They really do. Why do you think they are everywhere? So, Vedic,
Wrap it
what
up.
are you doing? You just saw that. First of all, how does Vedic find
It
this
took a
out?
minute to go that far.
What do you-
32 miles?
Yeah, where's Vedic?
It's magic. Like, you guys keep talking about
Yeah.
the Earth's atmosphere. We're in magic land and magic happened.
Yeah,
I don't
so I'm
know
gonna
why
say
math
one of the
was
mountains that
happening.
was bordering Heartkern is just taken with
32
it.
miles.
Yeah.
That's insanely
Yeah,
fast.
so where's Vedic as the town goes shadowed?
I run 90 miles an hour if I try real hard. Like,
Alright, so Vedic is sitting there with his morning coffee, because I imagine, of course, she does this before he's awake. And he's looking up at this beanstalk, which took a mountain with it and broke the sound barrier at the same time.
There's a bunch of broken glass everywhere.
Like, it
Must be Thursday.
exactly. Like, I could never get the hang of Thursday.
Okay, it's only one morning to Friday.
Hey, there's steps here.
Why my hair up?
Oh,
can I have
Medic, why is your pyramid above?
Sure. Oh yeah.
Medic, did your pyramid grow?
Nope. Hang on, I gotta go kill my mummy.
What?
She has a world's #2 mummy.
Oh, by the way, that's another. Yeah.
There you go. That's a
No,
gift for your wife.
it's like Mug says, "Who's your mummy?"
Oh,
That's what it says.
there you go.
Who's your mummy? Because it's
for your
the
wife.
mummy queen.
It's a gift for
Okay,
your
so
queen.
Vedic for the year.
And by the way, the mummy queen is an active problem. It's currently trying to turn the place into a desert.
Okay, I'm about to turn her into a crater.
Send the crickets after.
So
Actually, that's a brilliant idea. No, okay, so real talk for a moment.
Yeah.
The crickets are going to continue their campaigning of increasing city morale.
and by the way, the mummy,
The bad days
the green
gone.
mummy is a -3 across the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am going to invest in the
I
warlocks
noticed you
this
don't
year.
have cards for giant
Weird.
beast dog.
Yeah, that's what you know.
assault.
I'm a bad DM. Yeah, I'm just a man.
All right, I am going to invest this year in my warlocks,
Okay.
and I'm going to send them after the mummy.
Okay. So going in either again 5,000 gold pieces per point.
Yeah,
with
Quinn.
a DC 20 check of your choice.
Okay, that's 28 Arcana.
28 Arcana. So add 3 right now, because I'm going to say you train him up before you send him in.
Sure.
And what is their positive point total? And this just kind of matches what needs to be for the Mummy Queen right now.
7.
7? Okay.
Against
So with your Arcana check, roll with advantage 2 d20s. Tell me if it's 18, 19, or 20.
The total of the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
not total, just the individual dice.
The individual dice are not 18, 19, or 20. Very close.
Okay. What did you roll for the higher die?
The higher die is a 15.
15. Okay. So the Mummy
Roll for
Queen
the lower die.
is because it's not just the Mummy Queen. It's the pyramid with a bunch of traps.
Okay, well,
yeah.
that breeds for stronger warlocks is what that does.
Yeah.
Smarter warlocks.
You don't lose any of the warlocks. The warlocks do lose a couple of fingers.
It's educational fingers.
Yeah, but it happens.
Okay.
Prosthetics are a dime a dozen.
My Merchant Marine Corps are going to continue their arms trade.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another d20.
3.
3. Go ahead and roll a d100.
City 5.
65.
Yep.
No, City 5.
Do you want higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower? Good choice, by the way. Because you almost lost important documents again.
Future.
It's been a bad day.
Okay.
Does the work of the crickets.
Right, the crickets are more than capable of dealing
Yeah,
with that.
they're
Like
like
were called
counter.
out.
They go like everything's going right as rain. Pyramids, beanstalk.
Crickets are like, fucking knock it off! Okay, so warlocks, cricket. So the warlocks are counteract the mummy. We won't count them. This is neutral. These guys are continuing their campaign. These guys are doing their trade. That's me.
Okay.
What did you do?
What did you do?
I enhanced the warlocks.
Right. That's what you did. You enhanced the warlock. Sparse. Before I start, Church of the Perfecti, if you will, Mr. Quinn.
Again?
Yes.
They're constantly being
Look,
tested.
they're gonna start helping out. Okay. They're gonna
They're
help.
constantly being
out.
adjusted.
I got a note.
Look, there's been
getting longer.
some misunderstandings, some
What's it say?
It's actually getting
grievances.
longer.
What's it say?
I don't speak binary.
Give me the damn
Holy
thing.
shit.
Does Sparks?
Oh yeah,
Sparks does not speak binary.
I don't speak binary, but apparently I speak Sylvan. Excuse me, I speak Hick.
Hick Sylvan.
Hey, break
What's
it down.
up?
Yeah.
It's Hickvin.
Then you gotta convert it into,
Have an
what is it?
accent.
It's gonna
It is
convert into ASCII after you convert it into...
Sparks! Stuff happened!
What day is it? Thursday.
The
Thursday, yeah.
Okay. You guys go to the front. I'll meet you there after I...
There's currently cloud giants that are currently being held in place at the moment by a bunch of dragon spelljammers.
Did you say cloud
I am-
dragons?
Cloud dragons, yeah, they exist, and cloud giants is what I meant to say.
Nope.
Yeah. I think the weird thing is like when you do the proportionate thing of like it doesn't really get smaller until you're really looking up.
Yeah,
Because how fucking big it is.
No. No. No.
It's a mile wide. That's fucking nuts.
So's your mom.
You do have forces right now.
I can see, you look up in the distance, you keep walking up to it, and it's like you're in Vegas going, you know what?
I was given
That's a lot farther away than I thought. You keep walking.
culinary arts.
Culinary arts.
I'm sending to the front with the Cold Iron Legion to reinforce the fronts.
And point total, what is that?
So that I have a +3 in, +4 in production, a +2 in loyalty, and a +1 in military might.
Grand total, what are these plus?
Grand total altogether, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So +7. So okay. Are they handling it themselves?
Or are you committing yourself to it?
We should really wrap up the front line. Like we've been spending resources on it every turn.
So
I'm gonna wrap it up.
So, and then you get a report of like, hey, so we're about to go to the front lines. Do you want us to do anything or prepare for anything special?
I'm coming with.
That Bobby. Sir, yes, sir. You sure?
I'm coming with.
Okay, hey.
Because when we're done with this, we're gonna take care of whatever the heck is going on up there.
One of the one of the dragon ships take a bad lightning shock. There's like debris falling.
It's not my problem. Not my problem. I belong over there.
Yep. So you go to the front lines. Go and roll a d20 of a physical attribute.
Okay, and that would be a 7
with advantage
8,
because
9,
of
10,
the
12.
forces provided.
That'd be a +12.
Well, the +5 is different. And just you with advantage for a physical attribute of your choice. It could be acrobatics, athletics. It could be something else, other physical health. Do you want to do thieves' tools?
I'll take the advantage and return to Captain Average.
You're fired. None of you are performing up to standard today. None of you. What is?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Cheers to the fight then.
Well, how did you are you able to, you interpreted that?
Well, he has, magical capabilities like tongues and stuff like that. He's able to, translate.
I mean, that and I can just do
23.
math.
23? Oh!
I'm wrapping this up so I can take this back.
Yeah, so DC 20, you remove -1. If you get to a DC, if you get 10 above, you remove the...
How many
What did you
cycles? Okay.
Number on the die.
Number one, that was 11.
The first one was 9. They're counting down. This is 5.
Yeah.
Penta is fine.
Penta, Greek, 5.
Penta.
Thank you from the heart. I love you, nerd.
Was converted. Wow.
If it's been 4 cycles and it started with 9.
I
haven't been counting them out, but
that's just what I rolled. Am I adding this?
No, you don't add that. With the advantage, all that is giving you advantage. Because they're supporting.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many did it? At one point, I had more than 2 die. What did that take?
You said you only had a +7?
So it's the number that changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
+5, +10, +15.
No, I have +12 here.
Is that including you?
Yes.
That's just
that's
you being
+7.
at the front line. You're physically there already, so. No, it's already been lessened. What is the point die on the losses at the front?
2.
Oh, take it off the field. I'm sorry.
We've won the war.
No, you didn't take.
What are we?
You replenished the lost forces.
Okay.
Between
I thought I did that alone.
No, yeah, it's a -2, so yeah, it's taken care of. You replenish the forces back at the front. You get the logistic services back up and running. You take out a couple of forward operation bases, and you feed the front units. Even though the Warforged, and it's a weird thing about feeding the Warforged.
It's a morale thing.
It's like instead of food, it's like here's some books, here's some entertainment
Mental
and stuff like that.
sustenance.
Here's like how you doing, buddy? Here's some oils and stuff like that.
There's also only one place that's segregated by race. Like there are non-Warforged.
No, yeah, there's also like
There are
people
things
of
that
organic.
there are things the fleshies can do that I cannot.
Yeah,
and vice versa.
there's people of organics that require food,
Yeah.
but the Warforged require like other things.
I just wanted to point out that Ek is the only person surrounded by a single race
That
in this
you
world.
guys are running.
Like,
Yeah. Racism. Anything else works?
That was it for me. Unless I can, entertain my soul further.
that is the entire year of like this is a slog.
Unless I can entertain my soul further, that is the only other thing that I can do.
No, unfortunately, it is getting more and more difficult. At this point, I think the only way to progress is if you start eating, and start actively gathering, food of the gods, which is going to be different for you.
She gave me a recommendation on that. I forgot what she said.
Yeah. Well, that's like at the end of the year. Quinn!
I'm going to roll history. And try to figure out what she said.
So
She said eating the trash.
we've got a criminal organization
Oh,
we're going to
okay.
deal with.
Yes.
Thank you.
Quinn is going to, because I've got the MILFs, the small hairs, focused on the criminal organization,
Small
basically
hair
neutralizing them out. I'm going to,
Now, and this one is different.
yeah,
Normally, when you neutralize it out, it opens up the point where you can take it out.
I'm not neutralizing it. I'm shifting it.
No? You're shifting it?
Yeah. I'm taking over the criminal organization, saying, look, you can still do your criminal enterprises and all these different things, but here's the new rules you're going to play by.
Okay. Sizable, yeah, okay. So you're able to cancel it out. Sorry, I thought we were talking about the Church of the Perfecti. Never. Critical
I'm going to
organization.
deal with them first. So I'm going to basically approach.
Are you focusing your efforts on that?
That is my focus efforts right now.
Okay, then
Next,
go on and roll a because it's sizable.
it's intimidation.
Yeah. Ooh, I like it. In that case, roll with advantage, just because you're going the right path in terms of crime.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
There you go.
So turn all the negatives into positives. Because natural 20 with a person that knows how to kick ass. Verbally.
That's just the beginning green card.
It just became a green card, but it's the thing about crime syndicates. It's a full-time job of like, you better do what I say.
Okay.
It's a full-time job.
So my
It turned into a new
representation of
organization.
that was, so the crime family, the top criminal group, right, is having dinner at a restaurant, right?
Of
and
course.
the restaurant itself is a criminal front, and like every business on that street is paying protection. And Quinn walks in the front door.
Ding, 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 ding.
The bodyguard steps into his way. Quinn just like tweaks his wrist and down he goes, and walks over and through 3 more bodyguards, sits down at the table, pulls the steak away from the head of the organization, and starts cutting himself a bite. And says, "So
And it's a halfling that's running this organization.
so here's the way it's going to go from here on out."
And that starts the
It starts the conversation of
So.
And I will give them like a catalog of all the things that they've been doing, where they're keeping their money, who's doing what for them, what leverage they have on other members of the council that I have better leverage on. So here's the way things are going to go now. So there's still a criminal organization, and it's sizable,
Yes.
and it's going to be, here's what I'm going to do, is it's going to continue to be an issue. It's going to take Fly-By-Night Enterprises out, because Fly-By-Night Enterprises is going to maintain that we are fighting this criminal organization.
That's what I needed. Because I was about to tell you, as soon as you take your wet eyes off of them, they're going to flip again.
No.
So if you sacrifice one of your businesses,
Yeah.
I am willing to take that and just make it so that it is your rule. Now, downside is, if you give it to someone else...
No, this stays mine.
Exactly.
So this organization is now my organization. They're doing their thing, but they will answer...
Is there anything for loyalty on that thing?
+3.
Plus, well, it was -3, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and keep it at a -3 loyalty.
Okay.
Because
It's going to take my resource. It's going to take my efforts to keep them going.
yeah, and it's a crime syndicate. They're not loyal to anyone but themselves.
That's fine. I can deal with that. I can overcome the -3 loyalty because we have so many. I have so many other organizations adding to loyalty. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. This is the new Fly By Night Enterprises.
There you go. Rebranding.
Yep.
What happens when you have a sizable syndicate? You pivot.
Yeah.
Heck.
There we go.
All right. So
I got some other things.
I've got one main thing that I want to do over the next year,
Okay.
and then I've got one thing I want to kick off my wrecking crew with my tent wrecking crew, which would be I'm going to have them go on an egg hunt, or excuse me, a Vedic hunt.
Okay.
All right. So
Yes, you found one. Get the hell away from me.
that's what I'm going to have them go do.
So you're going on a Vedic hunt.
On a Vedic hunt.
Okay.
And we can come back to that. Through this war in Verosia, I am recognizing that there is a lot of people who are being hurt and damaged by this. So I want to help out the families, especially those women that are the mothers that are out there that are actually being impacted by this war.
The real milk.
So I want to create an organization. I work with the local magistrates to set up a set of clerical administrators who can help out with the logistics of the military movements going around. This will be
so you're going to be creating a military, a subversion of a military logistic services.
right, and they will be called the Devastated Mothers of Verosia.
The DMV.
So productivity -5. So all right.
Seriously, what do you mean for productivity?
-4.
So if you're sinking in 20,000 gold pieces, you get your proficiency bonus in terms of a net positive.
I got you.
All right.
First
And going to
make of
use
Quinn.
to immediately put him into service, roll a DC 20 mental check. And it could be like you can do survival, you can do
Perception's the best I got.
because doing logistic services through wild jungle lands that are filled with dinosaurs and other beasties, it takes a person that knows the area of wild jungle to okay, how are we gonna consistently deliver these packages / move resources.
That's going to be a 17.
17. Unfortunately, now you didn't fail by more than 5, but they do not get to act immediately during this year. You suffered a couple of situations, and you suffered a couple of setbacks that I just didn't know that kind of situation. No one really got in your way apart from just you don't know how to run a business. Is the end thing.
That is very true.
Yeah, Eck has never ran a business, and it's just that kind of situation. Eck is learning. He did good, but it's taking a little more time to get things operational. That's it. Any other organizations doing anything else? And you said a Vedic hunt. There's currently still an active war zone above your head as the whole year goes on.
Plus the mummies.
Plus the mummy.
All right. Well, then maybe I need to change up here for.
Eck is tied up right now.
Yes, exactly. I wanted to have my tent team go out and do their thing while I'm setting up the Devastated Mothers of Verosia organization. So let me focus them on the mummies, I guess. Well, there's only a single mummy, right?
All the single mummies?
All the single mummies.
Everybody.
So I had somebody dead. Oh, I had the warlocks dedicated to the mummies. If you want to assist,
and they didn't roll high. Now they reduced the number they reduced the number because it was 18, 19, 20. They reduced it by 3, so it's a 16, 17, no 15, 15 and higher. It'll solve the mummy problem.
All right.
Oh,
let's give it a go.
Who are you sending again?
The
tents.
The tents.
So a bunch of tents. Tents. And
there's warlocks down there fighting a mummy. Who ordered the turtles?
They're fighting their last fight. It's getting dire, and then they hear a bunch of turtles. Tents. tense. I'm
This
just like,
is intense.
Intense!
We think it's spelled INTENTS. This is intense.
I'm just like, what?
It's both literal and
Even the queen.
We are
was like,
intense. We are intense.
We are intense.
15 or higher.
15 or higher.
All right, and I'm running them. What kind of
D20. Just straight up
Straight
die.
up.
Straight
No-
up.
Nothing. Oh boy.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
No.
No,
Oh,
that's
no.
a 7.
Damn it.
It looked like a 1. It looked like a 1. It's a 7.
Oh, it is because the gold.
Yep.
You know why? It's because they're taking all this performance time. So I'm going, this is intense. And Warlocks are like, get the fuck over here. Start running.
Honestly, I sent them on
Fucking turtle, get behind something!
Turtle, move
I
faster!
sent them on a training exercise. That's all I did.
You told them to run around the pyramid, you didn't know.
So,
gone up a level.
and what about the druids?
Oh, the Druid Garden?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, so I can't actually.
They'll still
open
act
the-
in your name, regardless. You
Right,
can make
but
up
there's
a,
no actual physical Druid. Oh no, there's people tending the garden. I assume.
yeah.
All right.
There's
yes.
at least 2 treants that live there.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
And it's getting a little dusty in the city.
All right. Ooh. Dusty.
Send him after the mummy. Let's just kick this bitch into the next grave.
So there's currently an active mummy trying to turn the city into a dungeon.
Oh, that's what's getting dusty. I got it. Ooh, this is not.
And then
good.
there's a cloud giant fortress above doing a bunch of lightning.
Between a
So it's
rock and
getting
a
like
hard place.
muddy sand in
Wait a
between.
moment.
It's a rock and a hard place.
Can I talk? Oh, I can't talk to them, can I?
If you want to go take out their kind of
You
giants.
could ask them to assist.
I need animals speak, or I need speaking new language.
Giants. You need giant speech.
For what?
To speak
Speaking
to
of-
the treants. Well, they can. I don't know.
So Blossom is looking at you and goes, I speak common.
Oh.
And I've spoken common many times in front of you.
She speaks common better than you do.
Oh. Well,
Guess that's an insult.
let's. Yes.
Do your tents need help pitching that mummy?
Pitch
yes,
the mummy.
let's pitch that.
Pitch the mummy a tent.
That's.
Okay, so the druids go over there, roll another d20.
Have the tents pitch the mummy.
Son of a bitch.
Can you not roll single digits, please? just
Wait.
The warlock's like, what the hell are you people doing?
Turtles. This is the turtles.
Like,
Wait. No, I might have pulled
what
this one
did
off.
you roll?
9.
Actually, no, it was an. Okay, it was a set. Oh, it's just a straight up roll.
Straight up roll.
Shoot, I can't get anything. 9.
That's not worth flipping.
No, it's not. So now there's a small convention in the in the lower echelons of the
I haven't, used
pyramid.
my, I haven't used my lucky yet for this round.
You can.
Roll it. Done before.
Either get really, really low or really high.
2.
Flip.
it.
Flip it!
19.
So between the turtles going,
Jesus.
and they don't shut up. I'm gonna imagine
It adds to 21 when you flip.
These fucking barbarian / monk hybrids of turtles that are just saying this is intense, followed by the druids going in here. We are here for the glory of the world, turtles avatar, and just like dramatic and stuff like that, along with Blossom and Bubbles. That is
Did you need Buttercup?
no Bubbles, right?
Hey, Buttercup.
Yes, I need Buttercup to get the set.
Ah, okay. Jesus.
I can't get that reference.
Yeah.
And as soon as I do, I'm gonna go through the effort of creating another group, and they're gonna be the Petal Puff Girls.
Oh.
I am into this. Anyway,
Hey, what's up, Buttercup?
yeah, between the druids, the turtles, and the warlocks, the mummy queen
love it.
is no more.
I'm gonna get a group of Tabaxi.
Vedic, your home shakes a little bit.
The Thundercats.
Oh, and Vedic, add another 120,000 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's more money.
It's
More funding for the war efforts.
Wait, does that mean some of the funds that we're blowing on improving these organizations come out of your funds instead of mine?
Quit! I don't need this. Would you?
I'm taking off your
We're
hands.
just pointing
I would like to
downstairs.
point out, we've just thrown
120,000.
jillions of money at you. Like, it's not like you individually earned every gold over there.
I understand this,
Okay.
but I still treat it like it's actually.
Money.
It's the first bank of Quinn.
And the year ends.
I have
Dun,
no
dun, dun, dun. We are 3 years, 3 months to the calamity. And before we end tonight's game, can I have the Church of the Perfecti, please?
Here we go.
Look,
Really, just hand it to me. I gotta do the translation.
they're adding to the war effort now.
There it is again.
They're adding to the war
Hold on.
effort.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
that's super cursed.
That's just one. That's a number.
Look, they're out on the streets going,
Can we stick their shit in Frank's old room?
and you can see that they're growing in power. The Church of the Perfecti are gathering more followers. They're
just
helping
four.
the people too. They're adding to the vendors. They're adding to the people that have lost loved ones to the war.
How do you feel
They're taking people
about being
in
coming
that are
back
not
to the
organics. They're helping people off the streets.
I'm going to give them a demagogue.
Ooh, they would be.
They're gonna worship me.
It's 4. Great.
I'm gonna found a new religion.
No, you're just going to take over as.
I'm gonna be the founder of the religion.
You're going to take over as leadership. of
Now,
the existing
don't let
religion.
this mistaken. They have not lost in power. If anything, they're more powerful than ever.
Oh, I know.
So, we will end there before we do luck checks and city
The
checks.
difference is the
and
quadrant.
there'll be some disadvantages because of the current. No, actually, between what's going on, there's a lot of things going on right now. You guys have been handling it well. Heartkern, even though it's currently chaos incarnate, has been stronger than ever. But will it be strong enough to handle DC 30 plus checks during the calamity and as the great consumption begins? Till next time, everyone, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling.
Bye.
I cannot help but notice the world is not the same as when we all got started, and we know who's to blame. No turning back now to try to be insane. For what's beyond the veil, too vivid to explain. Faceless behemoths haunt my dreams, seeking to steal my sanity. I will not stand down, won't back away, as long as you're with me. Together we roll, together we roll. I'll fight for you, will you fight for me? Together we roll, together we roll. I'll protect you, just as long as you stand with me. Together we roll. The gods look down on us, we're just a game to them. Eldritch monstrosities at their unholy whim. But we will stand up, we'll shout a battle cry. The future beckons us and we'll stand unified. There's something coming and it's coming fast. We won't be frightened by the dead hand of